We are the chosen ones.
Morning, guys. Just give me 1 sec. I really want to show the cinematics for this. It's old and it looks rough, but I really want to show it anyway, because I don't know how many people have actually seen it. This isn't the new one. Morning, guys. Just give me 1 sec. Hold on. I really want to show the cinematics for this. It's... Sorry, I had the audio on the other computer. I think this is the first one. Why is there no audio?
Early in the 22nd
Oh,
century, humanity escaped from Einstein's cage. The giant ring-shaped engines of the node drive gave us the power to leap to the nearest star at many times the speed of light. After centuries of dreaming, we were finally free to leave the cradle of our whole world. It took us years to build the Earth's first colony ship. The Nova Maria was a symbol for all mankind. Soon it was loaded with humanity's best and brightest. They prepared to depart, ready to inherit a galaxy which we had long ago decided was devoid of intelligent life. The universe was all out there for our taking. Someone should have told that to the hivers. They came in silence. No statement of intention, no declaration of war, without even a demand for our surrender. They hit us without warning. Within seconds, our dreams of peaceful expansion were so many burning meteors falling to Earth. We barely survived the first hiver incursion. Years later, we would find that we had faced only a small nesting fleet. We had yet to see the full power of the swarm. But the hive was not the only threat. When we ventured forth, we soon encountered the ruthless legions of the Tarka. And eventually, the phantom fleets of the enigmatic Lear. And so, we learned how to build bigger, stronger ships, more powerful weapons. Humanity had to explore, expand, and even conquer, just to hold our own in a universe where weakness was extinction. In order to survive, we learned to wield the Sword of the Stars.
We are the chosen ones, born of the divine. We are shaped in the image of the great masters, born to serve them in the infinite depths. We are warriors, wise men, fathers, masters. And this is the time of our ordeal, the Great Silence, when we will prove ourselves worthy to join the immortal gods and hear their voices once again. It took years to rise from the world of our spawning. It took decades to reap the wisdom of our first quarry. But our wiles are unlimited, and our thirst for knowledge strong. We have lain quietly in the shadows for more than a century, skulking among the darkened hulls of dead ships, raiding the periphery for slaves and secrets. We tear apart flesh and steel, mind and memory chip, seeking the spark of truth, seeking the gods of our birth. And always, we hunger for more. The time has come. We can wait no longer for the great masters to return. Our numbers numbers increase daily. Our children hunger. Our females lust for war. This galaxy is unworthy of its gods, overrun by ignorant, arrogant slaves, mindless insects, pompous lizards, chattering apes, blaspheming rebels. It is time to teach them all their place in a great scheme. They will learn to serve their betters or die. As it was commanded, so it shall be done. We will sweep all enemies from our path. In the darkness of this galaxy, we will forge an empire of light. We will be worthy. We will find the gods wherever they are hiding. We will end their silence and become their claws once again. Born of fire, born of steel, born of science, born of blood.
Midway through, Overloader Dave, someone get this guy a cup of water. Sorry, I just had to giggle at that. That was super funny. Oh, we're not gonna watch the Murder of Crows. There's 3 cinematics that come with this. There's 3 major expansions. There was Born of Blood, Murder of Crows, and the Argos Naval Station, Argos Naval Yards or something. All great expansions. This is actually one of my favorite all-time games ever. I love this game. I've spent so much time on this. It's been years since I played it. So just as a caveat to today's performance, it has been years since I played it. This game came out in 2006 by Kerberos Productions. And there was a sequel to this called Lords of Winter, Sword of the Stars 2, Lords of Winter, which was a complete disaster and was sort of the groundwork to, or the sort of paved the way for a whole range of games that came out totally unfinished. Lord of Winter eventually became complete, but it started out very incomplete, and that pretty much sank the company. I know they did a couple things since then, like they actually released a game that was related to this called The Pit, which was based on the Sword of the Stars universe. Anyway, so let's get playing. I mean, I'm not going to explain this too much. It's a 4X game with turn-based and real-time combat. So it's turn-based strategic real-time combat. And the real-time combat, it is so good. It is so good. It is old, and how I don't know how you didn't hear about this game, but it's old. I mean, what is it, 2017? It's over 10 years old. How is that even possible? I don't understand. Great game, so good. There is 6 major races, and I'm going to be playing human today, and I never play human in any other game except this one, and I'm going to explain why. Actually, I do like playing the Hiver, and I do like playing Tarkus. Both of those are fun, but I want to play human because, I don't know, they're my favorite. They have some big disadvantages at the beginning. Their ships are they're like peanut brittle. They're just tiny little things, and they've only got a couple weapons on them. They're pitiful. They're sad. They have no armor. They're horrible. But they do have some science advantages, and they do have some. I don't know. I like starting. They're basically the worst race of them all, and I like starting at that disadvantage. The second reason I'm going to play human, the more important reason I'm playing human today, is that it is the most palatable voice acting in the game. And I like to have the voice acting on. I can turn it off, but I like to have it on. But the human one, it's not George Takei, and it's not what was Chekhov's name? Walter Koenig. Yeah, that's right. So Chekhov and Sulu from the original Star Trek series. Now, it's not those two. I don't think those actually were the 2 guys that did the voice acting in this, but it's good, and it sounds like them, and it's actually the most palatable. The rest of the races, Hiver and Tarkus aren't bad. Lear is horrible. Morogi is worse. Marigi. These guys are kind of like, they specialize in fighters and stuff. I love them, but the voice acting is terrible. Lear is just screechy, and it's horrible. Zool require a very specific kind of play. They basically exhaust all the resources of their planets and then have to sort of expand out and take over new systems, exhaust those, and move out. So they're fun to play, but it requires a very specific kind of play. Hiver and Tarkus are sort of the other 2 that are sort of along the same lines as humans, but they start with way better ships. So I don't want to start with them. Anyway, so we're going to do, let me just check chat here, and let's see who's here actually before we go any further, because I haven't done that. Yeah, it started in, it was released, first release was in 2006, and then they started releasing additions to the game in like add-ons, DLCs in like 2007 or 2008. And then they start something like that. Anyway, it's and there was 3 major additions. So we have in chat, we have Mugen, who's actually going to be doing moderating today. We have Overloader Dave to tell me I'm doing it wrong today. That's his role generally, which is great. I love it. And then we have, who else do we have? We've got Otto Deluks. Hey, how's it going, man? You heard a lot. It's great. Honestly, it's a great game, but it is starting to get a little dated, and the graphics are a little old, and you can tell that it's dated, but it's still worthwhile playing. I don't know. I felt like playing it today. It's just, this is more for me than anybody else. Dragon Lord Warcrag the Wise. Are you really all that wise? I'm sure you are. Anyway, welcome. And who else do we have here? Will S. Hello. Mad. Hey, Mad. How's you doing, buddy? Tube Tiger. Hello. You're at work. You're watching YouTube at work? You're starting to act like me, man. Hey, Harry, I'm just gonna call you Harry. How you doing? I'm good, thanks, man. Skellyman, hey, Skellyman. Wow, there's actually quite a few people. I wasn't sure how many people would show up for this or not. Golden Nova, hello. 27 Cricket, hello. Brandon, Brandon. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say hi to. There's way more people here than I expected. So let's just play. Let's get into it. So we're gonna play either globular clusters or regular clusters. So that just means the star system, I don't know if you guys can see this all that well, but regular clusters creates like this line of clusters, so every race gets their own cluster, and it does make a difference. Like the distance between stars, because I play with the largest distance between stars, does make a difference. So it just means that it's going to take longer to sort of meet up with another race, which is kind of like how I like to play. I do like that. We can decide to play with more stars, but that's yeah, that would lead to a very long game, and more stars means the AI is going to do really, really well. It just means they're going to be able to take over more colonies and stuff. I do start with reduced size and resources on our planets. I start with reduced economy efficiency, reduced research efficiency, and absolutely normal, no money. The default is to start with like 50,000 initial treasury. Research efficiency is like supposed to be 100%. I start with all of the things that make this way more difficult, and it does matter in the beginning of the game because you do face some issues with some of the sort of random events that can happen when you colonize planets and sort of when you discover new systems and stuff. So not starting with that extra money and having terrible research efficiency does affect you, even though you're not facing other enemies. So yeah, Mugen, can you say hi to all the new people? Wow, I know 5455 Molly Slave. Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry. All right, so we're gonna name this game. We're gonna name this after somebody here. We're gonna name it Oleg, because I never said hi to you. Yeah, it's good. It's like it's dated like Homeworld, but it didn't get a graphic update like Homeworld did. So we're gonna call this the Oleg game. Perfect. And like I said, I'm gonna play human because, like I said, it is really the only truly palatable voice actors in the game, and it's familiar too because it sounds like George Takei and Walter Koenig. So as far as a character, we're gonna pick something fun. Oh look, it's what's his face from Ghostbusters. That's awesome. He looks fun. He looks very unpleasant actually. Oh, or we could put on a helmet. Oh, hello. We go French. Okay, we're gonna go French. I don't know, it just kind of looks like he's a French dude. Okay, not that I'm French. Hold on. What are our choices? Or we could go Halo. Let's go Halo. That sounds good. And we'll do the little sword thing. And these will actually get put onto your ships. And I'm going to go blue because I like to play blue. And it's easy to see in the universe. Initial treasury, initial colonies, all default. And then we're going to play... I don't like fighting against humans when I'm playing humans, but to set it up otherwise is kind of a pain. I don't like fighting against the Zool, but if it happens, it happens. Just because they're an all or nothing race. They just go a little berserk and it's crazy. All right, let's go. Let's play.
System update.
Yes. Oh, and this is an old game, but it's got some things that are similar to things that you might see nowadays. For example, sort of the FTL types. So in Stellaris, for example, there are 3 FTL types. There are hyperlanes, like you see with the humans. Humans are default with hyperlanes. There is warp drive, and races like the Marigi or whatever, they have warp drive. And then races like the Hivers have wormholes. Isn't that strange? I wonder where Stellaris got that from. Okay, so we start off with our first planet here, and for those of you that are unfamiliar, I mean, it's pretty simple. I mean, you don't actually build structures on your planets, it's all stat-based. And you'd like, oh, that's not fun, but it is actually. The simplicity of that makes the game go by quite a bit faster, and you don't have to worry about a lot of micromanagement. That's one of the beautiful things about this game, is that you don't have to worry about some of the silly micromanagement things that can make a game like this go on forever. The research trees are super cool, and one thing I will point out with the research trees here is that there are going to be researches that are just simply unavailable. So every time you play this game, you're going to have different things available to you. Now, you can steal researches from other people. You can trade researches and stuff like that. But the stuff that you default start with and what you can research on these trees is completely different every time you play. So in this particular instance, playing the humans, we've got lots of the laser type researches available to us, which is interesting. And we also have a lot of the direct fire, like Gauss guns and mass driver type weapons available to us to research, which is strange because usually you'll have one or the other. And there's also, in terms of weapons, let's see if we have sort of the full complement of missiles. Looks like we're gonna have full complement of missile research available to us at the beginning, but there is no shield technology. There is one of the intermediate fission drive drive technologies, and these are important because trying to move down those hyperlanes, you need to have the right range or it takes you forever. We've got some torpedo weapons. Actually, we've got a good assortment of weapons available to us. So I think for our starting research, we're going to go for something that is going to... Let's take a look at where we are here first. Oh, the research trees are awesome. Actually, I think it's great. It's really, really good. Okay, so just want to take a look here and see. So the distance between our home system and these stars matters. So 8.5, we've got a 12.8 and a 12.3. So if we look at the ship designer... So we have a number of ships designed already, sort of pre-designed for us as we start. So we've got an extended range, which is essentially a scout ship. And of course, this is actually, the shipbuilder is really cool. Once you start getting new parts and stuff, and you can start adjusting the different modules of the ship. So if I wanted to make this an armor class ship, of course, I can just change the center piece. Now, eventually we get way more pieces that we can change. We get different sizes of ships, etc. But anyway, so just to sort of summarize here, we've got a scout ship, and our scout ship has a range of 27, whereas our colonizer has a range of 9. So actually, that's okay. If we build one extended range right now, just to kind of do some scouting. And like I said, it's been a while since I played this game, so kind of bear with me here. So let's go to build, and we're going to build one extended range, and we're going to do some scouting. Now that
ships out in no time.
When you build ships, it directly comes out of your projected treasury or your cash per se, and that does become a serious problem later on. So it's good, and you can set how much money is going into cash versus research, which becomes very, very important, especially later on. There's just so much to explain here. I'm not gonna do that. So I think for starting research, because there is some distance between some of the other stars here, for us to colonize Regulus, for example, we're not going to be able to do that with one of our colony ships without spending a lot of time getting there. 12.3 and 12.8. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to research some better FTL speed. So this one, pulse fission drive, an improvement of the fission drive that releases dry plasma and high power pulses. So this will increase our strategic range as well as our tactical range. So I think we're going to go for that first. 12 turns to complete at this point, which is great.
Yes, Commander. Initiating research.
All right, so now let's go back to this. This is really important. So this shows us where all of our money's being spent. So you can see that we're spending 87,000 per turn on research, and we can adjust that number with this little slider here, make things really easy. And the green part shows how much is just going into our treasury, and it shows how much is going into interest. So as you start to make some right now, because we bought that extended range ship right away, we're actually at negative 9,000. So we're actually paying some interest for this next turn. But as you start to make money, you start to make more interest, more and more and more. It does get capped out, and there's some technologies you can get to increase that cap and stuff. But it is cool that you do get interest for actually having more money. It's pretty cool. Let me just check chat here. This is a great game. Overloader Dave, I think it's better than a lot of the new stuff. It's not as graphically pleasing. That's the only thing. It's just kind of got that perfect balance of simplicity versus complex, and it's less micromanagement, more actual gameplay, and the real-time combat is phenomenal. It is probably just one of the best I've seen anyway. So, Stellaris is yeah, there is no comparison to this in Stellaris, aside from the types of FTL. Anyway, okay, so yeah, I think to start out, I like to leave this at, I like to leave the slider at about a quarter, maybe a little less than a quarter at the beginning, so that we're getting a decent amount of money into our treasury so that we can purchase some colony ships pretty soon without having to go into debt and, of course, paying interest. So I think we're going to do that to start, and we're going to just go. So now you can also see in our planet here that this planet is pretty much maxed out. Now, they don't quite have the maximum population. You can increase the population. So this slider helps you determine what your maximum population is on the planet. So middle of the range, it's, of course, they will colonize up to that point. And then they'll start to get really angry because they can't colonize anymore. So this becomes a bit of an issue later on with morale. So once they sort of cap out on the population, you either have to reduce the population, like actually kill off your people and then regrow them. It becomes really convoluted, or you get some technology that helps improve that. For now, we're just going to leave it as is. And of course, you can decide how much money is actually going into trade versus construction for each planet. For example, to build the ship that we're going to be building, it's going to cost us 2650 in industrial points. You can see how much industrial output we have. And then the rest of it goes into trade. And we can adjust this so that we maybe aren't putting all of our efforts into building that ship. So you can see we can put in, half of our efforts and just more into trade and stuff. But for this, like for this ship, we're just going to put all of our industrial efforts into building that extended range, and away we go. And I think that's pretty much everything I want to show you guys right now. We'll get into some of the more complex and interesting things in a second. Sword of the Stars 2, the one dude. Sword of the Stars 2, Lords of Winter was a complete and utter disaster for Kerberos. It was horrible. It really released completely unfinished, and at a time where games didn't really release unfinished. Now it's like par for the course. Games release unfinished all the time. But at the time, so this scout can go quite a distance. I think we'll start. We'll take a look at the one that's closer to us. And we're going to, because we've got a little bit extra money now, we're going to buy another extended range, and we'll start scouting out those other systems. But I'm just going to get one at a time.
We'll have those ships out in no time.
So, Sword of the Stars 2 did get really good, I think, pretty good in the end, but it still didn't have the magic that this one had. They went overboard with some of the things, but then underboard on other things, and there was a lot of micromanagement, which is one of the things that this doesn't have, which I love. It kind of has that Master of Orion kind of feel to it in the sense of how you manage your planets. You just have a couple sliders on a planet, and that's it. There's nothing else to worry about. Master of Orion, actually, you did have to build buildings and stuff too, but it was pretty simple to manage a colony, whereas this is even way simpler. And this does have multiplayer too, although I do have some issues with the multiplayer. I think we'll build one more extended range. I hate building too many of the early tech extended ranges because we switched them out pretty quickly with some new technology. But let's keep going. I am going to build some colonizers as soon as I don't want to build them too soon because I like to build up. It's like, why spend the money until we have to? In the meantime, we're actually earning more interest with the money that we have, right? I'll build colonizers as soon as I find something good to colonize. Besides that, I don't want to build my colonizer until I'm done with this first technology, which will help our colonizers go further, as well as our tankers and our extended range. So you don't want to be too quick to do stuff like that. So this first planet that we discovered is a prohibitive planet, and for at least it's prohibitive right now. It just means that the climate hazard is way too high. So ideally, you're looking for a climate hazard of 0, like our home world. It doesn't even say, but you're looking for climate hazard of 0. This one has a climate hazard of 1,171, which eventually we might be able to colonize, but we can't right now. Size also matters. Yes, no matter what you've heard, size does matter. Size 3 is a pretty small planet. We've chosen, in our options, we chose smaller planets just in general. So when you do find a big planet when you're playing with these options, it's actually, it's something more remarkable. So we still don't have anything we can colonize, and we send our extended ranges out. Again, let's go and turn. It is too expensive to terraform. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's not worth our efforts even, so it's considered prohibitive. Now, some planets, which you don't want to start terraforming too many of the planets that are really expensive to terraform at the beginning, because you'll screw yourself right away. So, and I'm sure we'll find, another prohibitive and another prohibitive. Fan-freaking-tastic. That is just great. So usually it's totally random, I guess, but we haven't found anything yet. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So we'll send our extended ranges out this way. Okay, and away we go. Oh, man. So when we finally get our colonizer, we're gonna probably have to build it with a tanker so that we can get those distances. We're not quite at that system. End turn. I keep hitting spacebar because I'm so used to hitting spacebar for end turn. That actually puts us in tactical view.
System update.
I don't think so. No, you can't set up your ships to auto scout for you, nor would you want to. Well, maybe you would. I don't know. But fuel is such a big thing. Like, these ships not only have a limited range that they can travel between the planets on the hyperlanes, but they also have fuel. They only have a certain amount of fuel that's available to them. So having them auto scout would be not good because they'd run out of fuel and get stuck in places that maybe you don't want them to get stuck in. So yeah, see, here's an example. So actually that's out of range. So it would take him 85 turns to get there, and actually he would run out of fuel. He would, here, let me zoom in on this so you guys can see. So this is out of his range because the maximum range for, let me just double check that. The maximum range for a current, actually his range of 27. So this hyperlane is actually within his range, but he'd run out of fuel about 90% of the way there, and then have to just drift to the next planet. Would take 85 turns for him to get there. So how do we solve this problem? Well, we send in a tanker, or we build a colony here. And hey, we found a system that we can build a colony, but look. So this is something to consider. It's a size 1, which is terrible. Climate hazard is really high, so that means every turn it's going to cost us 73,927 to support any colonists that we have here until we've actually fixed this climate hazard. This is a terrible planet to colonize right away. It's going to cost us way too much. I mean, we're making right now a total of, what's our income? Our total income right now is 121,000. So if we actually tried to colonize that planet, it would pretty much bankrupt us, almost get bankrupt us. So we're going to leave that ship there for now until we maybe get either build a planet there or get a tanker there. But I'm not going to build any tankers until we get some new technology. Yeah. Yeah, so basically you're just floating. Once you run out of fuel. Oh,
successfully completed, sir.
I love the voice acting for the humans. It sounds so great. So we've got our pulse fission drive, and I don't know if that's going to be enough. And that did open up something else. Now, usually there's sometimes there's other technologies here, different types of intermediate FTL stuff that you can pick up, but it's not there this time, which is upsetting. So I think the pulse fission drive will get us up to 12 range, I think. There's overthrusting, which doesn't affect our FTL. It just affects our, it's actually a new module you can put into your main module of your ships to increase the amount of speed that you get in tactical. In tactical. So the next step up is fusion, and I don't know. That's 173 turns. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to go for some different options, maybe for now, and see if we can't. Maybe if we can increase our income. If we have to start colonizing planets that are terrible, I guess we'll do that. So if that's the case, maybe we'll go after some bio and increase our population growth rate. Eventually, we can get into better terraforming and stuff with this. So let's go down that direction. Genetically modify the characteristics of your colonists to improve population growth on alien worlds.
Received, sir. Thank you.
That's pretty quick too, 9 turns. So looks like we've got another planet here. Another terrible planet. A size 2, cost 76,000. If we have to colonize these guys, we will, but I'm kind of hoping to avoid that. Okay, let's design our new colonizer. I guess, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? But I'm kind of holding out. So our new colonizer, we can use the pulsed fission drive, which actually looks slightly different. And also you can decide on what weapons you want on your ship. So right now we only have 2 weapons available to us. We have the Gauss cannons and the red lasers. So both of them have different advantages and disadvantages. The Gauss cannon cannot be used for point defense, whereas the laser can. The laser does way less damage, but is way more accurate and has a higher rate of fire, whereas the Gauss gun does more damage, but has a shorter range and not nearly as accurate. And sometimes they actually bounce off of ships depending on what kind of armor they have, which is great. And you can actually see their what do you call this? Their field of fire or whatever. So depending on where they are placed on the ship, they have a different field of fire. So this ship is really good at broadsiding, for example. I mean, it's a colonizer. It only has 2 guns on it, but you get the idea, right? So this will give the ship a range of 12. I mean, it'll get a fair distance. So let's save this design. Colonizer, let's just... yeah, we're going to keep it named Colonizer for now. It's just easier to keep track of. And we're going to remove the old Colonizer design, which only was able to travel range of 9. Remove that, and we're going to build a tanker to go along with it. So we're going to attach the pulse fission to that. And I don't really care. Actually, I'd rather have red lasers on these guys. The colonizer doesn't really matter. The Goss I think is slightly cheaper, so I might be wrong on that. But at least the lasers have some point defense value to them, even though they're really pitiful as a starting weapon. They're like little pea shooters. Okay, so let's get rid of the old tanker. Remove design. We do have an armor design that we can use as well, which has a nuclear missile launcher, which is actually not so bad. This is the only decent weapon that the humans start with, although there's other races that start with that as well. But I'm not going to be using that armor design for now. Let's see. I'm kind of hoping that maybe we can find one more planet, maybe. We're going to have to build some more extended range. Or actually what we'll do is we'll build a couple tankers. We'll build a couple tankers for now. I'm not going to build a colonizer ship right now. And then if I can get those tankers out to these extended ranges, they can continue on their path. Hopefully. So enter. Hey, Joshua Pollock. Hivers are great. I like playing Hivers because they have the wormhole technology, and their ships start off with a ton of weapon mounts, which is amazing. Same with the Tarkus. Tarkus do as well. Tarkus are kind of like these lizard people. So let's get a tanker out this way. We'll save that guy, and we're going to get a tanker out this way. Maybe we'll do one more tanker. We've got lots of money here, so let's build one more tanker. We'll save our extended ranges that we have right now. It's an old technology,
out in no time.
But they're good. There's no upgrade button. I don't remember there being an upgrade button in this game. So new technology, you have to replace ships. But when you dismantle ships, as long as you do it over a home system, you get some extra resources for your home system back. So that's kind of good. So we're going to send this last tanker out this way. There we go. Hivers are fun. I do like playing the Hivers, and the voice acting isn't terrible. Yeah, eventually missile destroyers start out really good. Missiles are really good for a long time, and then there's lots of good ways to make them better. So faster missiles, more explosive missiles, do more damage. But then eventually it does get to a point, just like with a lot of these games, where point defense starts to beat out missiles. It does take a while, though. There's some early technologies you can get with lasers that actually does do a pretty good job at dealing with missile technologies, at least until the bad guys start getting more missiles, faster moving missiles and stuff like that. Bigger missiles, more explosions. Joshua, I'm kind of excited for 20,000 subs. I mean, it's not something I cared that much about, but it is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. We're almost there. So we've got our tankers here, and he's got now our extended range has enough fuel to make it to the next destination, and the tanker still has some decent fuel on him, so we'll just keep that tanker at that location to refuel any ships that sort of pass by. I'm going to do one more extended range, but I'm going to design the new one with the new engines. Pulsed fission, and we're going to give him the extended range. The center mount of the extended range, which is a fuel mount, has an extra weapon mount, actually 3 weapon mounts in the center. So often what I do at the beginning is I give him some red lasers in the front and the back, and then in the center I keep the Gauss cannons on for some extra damage, just in case I run it. There is some smaller guys that you can run into at the beginning that the ER can kind of deal with, but I mean... It's not, if I run into too much with the extended range, you're pretty much hooped usually, but there's a couple things you can deal with at the beginning, as long as you have some decent weaponry on him. Not that we do, and he's faster. I don't know, we'll give it a shot anyway. We're going to remove the old design, and we're going to build another ER, but with the new engines. Perfect.
Aye, Commander.
Enter.
We will have those ships out in no time.
Space pirates,
System update.
There's not really space pirates. There is, actually, no, that's not true. Later on in the game, actually, you start running into space pirates. They start eating your freighters and stuff.
Engines to power.
At the beginning of the game, there's alien things to worry about, as well as some other odds and ends. You know what? Actually, I could use one more ER. Let's build one more ER. I mean, we can always bring them back and dismantle them and get the resources. There's alien derelicts we have to worry about. There is random events when we try to colonize planets, which are kind of a pain in the butt. There's these space traps that, ancient races leave at planets that cause all sorts of grief. So our extended range over here is now fully fueled, so we'll bring him out. The tanker did arrive. We'll keep the tanker there. Perfect. We're actually not doing very well here. We haven't found anything that's going to be easily colonizable.
System update.
Oh, and another failure. We've got another prohibitive.
A breakthrough, Commander.
But we are getting some technology. Not that it matters. So I think what we're going to do is... hold on. Atmospheric we'll keep working on some of this terraforming stuff. That will help us improve our ability to colonize some of these really hard to colonize planets, I guess. So we've got the suspended animation that gives us more population on our colony ships, which is good. Actually, it makes a big difference. An atmospheric adaptation, which increases our population growth rate and our terraforming efficiency. We're going to go for that. This is kind of a terrible start, but you know what? That's okay.
Initiating research.
I think with that done, I think we're going to start thinking about colonizing this size 2 terrible place called Pacem. So yeah, I'm going to send this extended range out. It's kind of hard to keep track of things with hyperlanes sometimes, but yeah, there we go. We're going to send him out, and I think we'll try and colonize that planet. So let's build, let's go back to our home system here, and let's build a colonizer to go colonize that size 2, which is kind of terrible. It's gonna take a long time for it to really start to pay off. All right, end turn. Oh, yes, and bioweapons. There is a ton of bioweapons in this game where you can bomb the planet with plagues and stuff. It's super cool, actually. That kind of stuff. And these assault shuttles go down and attack the populace. And it's all in real time. It's so cool. It's so super cool. Once we get to that point, we're not doing very well. I might need a tanker to go with this colonizer. Yes, I do. I should have built that right at the beginning. We're going to need a tanker to go with that. Please order me one up.
Project initiated.
No, you can't name planets. There was one of the things I checked last night because I didn't remember if you could. You can add notes to planets. Yeah, so you can add notes to planets, but you can't actually change the planet name, which is sad. I would like to be able to change planet names and name it after you guys, but yeah, it's not going to happen, unfortunately. So we're going to send that off to this size 2. So the colonizer and the tanker, they're going to head that way.
Node drive.
Yep. This ER, we can probably send him to the next one. Perfect. It's kind of hard to keep track of all these hyperlanes, but it does get easier actually over time. Once you start, that's the thing. You also kind of finish planets where you don't have to worry about them anymore. Like, it's easier in that sense compared to games where you have to keep building things. Oh, we found our first alien menace. Oh, fantastic. Encounter at Deneb. So our ER has run into something, so we're going to go see what it is. Oh, an alien derelict. Oh, there's a big surprise. Yeah, so here we go. Now the alien derelicts, I'm not gonna head towards him yet. Yes, all real time. Fantastic. You can see the little turrets moving. Oh my god, he's got plasmas. He's got like plasma torpedoes. We're hooped. We're hooped. Sometimes, oh, lost my center section. When the fuel sections go, they explode too. So if you're gonna explode, it's always good to explode beside your enemies. Even regular ships, when they explode, they do a little bit of damage, but ERs and tankers do way more damage to the enemies. I have a feeling, yeah, that we're not, sometimes we can target specific weapons too, which is nice. Sometimes with the alien derelicts, you can kind of work around them. Ooh, we killed that weapon, fantastic. We don't have enough weapons to actually kill this guy, so we could try to flee, but we won't have enough fuel to get anywhere anyway, so let's just die here. We could just mess around and we could do as much damage as we could, I suppose. So I'm just gonna speed it up. So you only get about 3 minutes per battle. You can speed it up though, so there we go. And of course, you have to keep track of a whole bunch of things. I'm gonna set the broadside here. He keeps trying to face the enemy, which is terrible. Yeah, we can just aim for the gun emplacements, knock out all the guns, but he has that big gun, which would take a really long time. And the way that, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Suicide tanker. I will name some ships after people, but a lot of these first classifications of ships are just going to go really quick as we get some technology here. Maybe later on, once we start getting some decent ships. Tanker, so that was here. Deneb. Deneb has an alien presence, which we can kill later with some armor. It's too far away right now. I'm not going to send anybody out to do that right this minute. And that's it, I guess. End turn. I don't think you can ram the enemy, although that would be super cool. You saying that, it makes me think that maybe there is something about that. Oh, that reminds me. Design. Actually, I think, did we get that early technology that allows us to build the hammerhead? No. There is a front module that you get fairly early on, depending on what you research, and I don't know if we can actually get it in this one. I guess we'll see. Oh, this planet looks promising. Size 3! And it's only climate hazard of 250, 92. So we are definitely going to build a colony ship. Hopefully we can reach it with a tanker. See, that is the first decent planet we've seen so far. And it's still not even great, but it's better than what we've seen so far. Because this, hold on, what's the resource? Yeah, there's some decent resource. Hold on, that's not the right one. Hold on. Oh yeah, actually the size 2 that we looked at has 5,156 resources. Now, as humans, we don't actually use up the resources as we build things and stuff. It stays static like that. Now, there's lots of ways we can lose those resources by alien attacks. And of course, when we dismantle ships, and if there's any battles over top of planets, it actually increases the resource amount. And that does directly affect how much industry output you have, which is great.
System update.
All right, so let's get our colony ship out here. All right. First decent planet. And let's turn on our messages. Two ships build, just because I can see what's going on a little bit better. Oh, we took a look. Oh, size 2, but it's not too bad. 290, 47 climate hazard. I wonder if I could get the distance here is 17. I'm not going to send a colony ship that way yet because it would take way too long to get there. But I am going to. So this looks like this is the linking hyperlane to the next cluster. Interesting. I would like to take that planet sooner than later so that if there is another alien race here, they won't be able to bushwhack us too soon. At least I'll have to go through that planet, hopefully. Depending on what race you are, because some races, they don't care about hyperlanes. Some races, they just travel through space. You know what I mean, right? All right, so good to go. End turn. Yes, you can over-harvest planets.
Update.
If you over-harvest planets, it starts to eat up those resources. So that's the downside to over-harvesting. But if you're in a rush to get something done, it's not a terrible plan. Fleet has arrived at Xenia. So that's our... Oh, size 1. Ugh. Another terrible planet. Okay. Oh, man, it's going to be rough. This is going to be a rough one, man. We've got the tanker here. We're going to maybe send in another tanker. Can he get here? Yes, he can. And maybe get that. Oh, no, he can't go through. No, he can't go through Deneb, because if he goes through Deneb, our poor tanker is going to die. So we're going to keep him here. How did that? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's not smart enough to avoid planets that have alien presences on them, too. So, Can this tanker make it here? Maybe I'll use this tanker for a little bit of scouting as well. So, and then anything else? Beta Fleet arrived there. Perfect. And Beta Fleet has explored Xenia. Excellent. Entered. Yeah, there's no koalas in this, but I think the races are far more brutal in this game for sure. The koalas were pretty nice looking. Oh, hey, look at that. I want that planet. Size 4. It's a size 4 with decent resources. I want that planet. So I guess, you know what? We are going to send a colony ship on a long journey so that we can maybe get this planet as soon as possible. Then we'll colonize this one. So let's get one of those built with a tanker. It's going to take them a really long time to get there because it's out of range. They're not going to run out of fuel. They're just not going to be able to go through the hyperlane. It's going to take them a long time. Okay, and... Okay, so you've arrived there. Can that ER go any further? No, they're pretty much stuck there now. So we'll just keep them there for now until we get colonized over there. Explored Mon L, perfect, and end turn. Oh, thanks, Oleg. I'm glad you subbed. Yeah, I think I have good taste, especially in 4X. 4X games, I have a secret, not really a secret, a love for good 4X games. So old 4X games, new 4X games, I just love 4X games. Okay, so as I said, the colonizer and the tanker, it's going to take a while to get there. They're going to have to use sublight to get there. So it's going to take them 50 turns, but it's worthwhile. 50 turns will go by pretty quickly. And that's it. End turn. Yeah, welcome to the family.
System
yeah, so you can increase those resources around your planets by blowing up other ships or scuttling your ships around the planets. Now, if you're playing certain races like the Zool actually just eat up those resources, but they get crazy build speeds. Okay, so we could colonize this planet now, or we could wait. Did we actually... tell me. We've got another size 2 here. Hold on, Iota Fleet, Zeta Fleet. So that's the tanker. That's the tanker that we just sent off. So we just explored that. Don't we have another? Oh man, it's so hard to keep track of these planets sometimes. Right, so we've got another colonizer going this way. I'm going to build another colonizer. I'm going to hold off colonizing this planet that's really, really expensive for now and go for these easier ones to colonize. This is a size 2, climate hazard 286. So we're going to get another colonizer and tanker built for that. I'm building a ton of tankers. They'll come in handy later, or we can just break them down. Yes. Oh, yes. You can space mine and dump resources in your home planets. There's a way to actually extract resources from these prohibitive planets, but it's much later in the game. Depending, I mean, I suppose we could go for that early, but totally not necessary, I don't think. So we're going to try and get there. Yes,
Fleet
perfect.
moving out.
So we've got some good planets. In one turn, we'll be able to colonize our first planet over here. Excellent. So 2 ships built. Perfect. And turn. Okay, when you get in a fight with a colony ship, get ready for suicide-launched colony pods. Yeah, the colony ship doesn't hold up very well in battle. I mean, later on you can get big colony ships with some decent guns, actually, but it's still kind of wasteful because I mean, they break down the colony ship when they get there. So I don't know. So we get to colonize our first planet.
A great day dawns. Another world for the Commonwealth.
I actually love the voice acting in this. It's so terrible that it's good. You know. It's so bad that it's good. It's like a Rotten Tomatoes kind of thing.
System update.
Yay, we got our first planet. So, now this again, it looks kind of complicated, but it's not that complicated. So you can have a maximum infrastructure on a planet of 100. So that's basically, you know, like roads and mines and stuff like that helps you increase your industrial output. Your industrial output requires a certain amount of population to run. You only start out with imperial population, which is basically like soldiers and stuff like that. So the soldiers come down, they do the colonizing. So they basically work for the government, right? They're the guys that work for the government. Now, once the imperial population raises to a certain point, then civilians start being bred from the imperial population. And that's where this starts to actually really function well, and then they start to manage all of that infrastructure really, really well. Now, there's 2 ways to go about this. You could do a balanced approach where you're terraforming at the same time as you're building your infrastructure. But because infrastructure really does affect the output of the planet more so than the terraforming basically just affects this income and how quickly you grow population. So generally what I do is I go for the infrastructure first, or put almost all of the efforts into infrastructure first, because it does max out at 100, and just leave it on terraforming just a little bit. So when the infrastructure is all done, it'll finish off the terraforming. So that's generally how I do it anyway. So it takes, I think it goes faster if you do it this way, if you focus on the infrastructure. I could be wrong, but that's the way I do it. So, and yeah, so that's good. We've got now, but the system also has fuel available to it. So this tanker and extended range can actually move freely. I'm going to actually merge our extended range and our tanker together. That'll allow that extended range to go on like forever. Yeah, so population 74, it's imperial, so it's basically government workers, essentially. I don't want to say soldiers, it's government workers. They work for the empire. For the empire. Okay, so new colony, good. End turn. Oh, yes, I'll point out what happens to our income here because of that. So much of this is going towards planetary development. So that number that you saw on that planet, that minus number, is right here. So that minus 37,609 for that planet that we just got now goes into one of our costs, reducing the amount of money that we have for research and everything else. So, yeah, so you can see this blue part of the pie now. And, yeah, so this is where, you know, you do want to be careful with how many systems you're colonizing at the beginning and how much planetary development you're actually doing. Otherwise, you're going to have zero research, and you may actually get to a point where it's going to cost you more money than you're actually making, and you run into a deficit. And that is really bad in this game because the interest only gets worse. Okay, so that's it. Nothing on this turn. Enter. Oh, yes, you can colonize with a whole bunch of colony ships. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can build a whole bunch of colony ships and get a much larger initial population, which is a great tactic. I just haven't done it this time. I'm trying to keep it fairly lean at the beginning here, and this planet actually won't take that long. So they're already up to 1.25 infrastructure, and it's going to build up very quick. I'm not worried about this planet. It's the planets like this one that I worry about. Cost 73,000. It's going to take a long time for this planet to grow unless it actually includes some more population or more colony ships in there. So yes, really good point actually. More colony ships equals faster growth of planets. We don't actually. Oh, we've got a size 4 here. 46. Ooh, why do? Oh yes, let's get a colony ship over there too. We'll probably need a tanker. If we can build it all in one turn, no, we can't build it. We could probably build it all in one turn. We could do 2 colony ships
out in no
here
time.
to satisfy. Oh, did I build it? Oh no, so we can probably get that all built in one turn. Yeah, so we'll build 2 colony ships for the next one, just to show you how much better that is. Oh, I'm playing human. And I'm sure the guys in chat will explain to you why I'm playing human. One of it is just because the voice acting is actually not so bad. Some of the voice acting in this game is just horrible, and actually the humans is actually pretty good. Okay, so we've got 2 colonizers. We're going to colonize this system. This is going to be a great planet. Size 4 with 4650 resources. That's the best planet we've seen so far. And it's a cost of only 24,000, which is great. Ships constructed. Got to keep track of everything that's happening. I am Hunum.
System update.
Humans are relatively human. Yes, they are. Relatively. Yes. Okay, so Kappa fleet has arrived. Kappa Snicker.
Programmed.
And Kappa fleet. Okay, good. Another terrible planet. Enter. This game gets really fun once you start getting to big. Oh, the Von Neumann. Okay, so these guys basically they show up at planets and just take resources. They're terrible. They're actually terrible. So I don't remember how many resources. So they steal from your resource pool. I'll just show you guys what they look like. I can't do anything about it right now. Your planets do, as they start to increase their infrastructure, they will start building missile silos and stuff on the planet that will shoot at enemies as they attack. So this is a Von Neumann. They're basically an advanced race of alien species that really like your resources. And these little guys go out and they're basically assault craft and they take those resources from the planet. Now, as I said, as you build up your infrastructure for the planets, they start to build missile silos and stuff, which is great. And you'll probably get to see them launch out of the top of the planet. Oh, there's one. I don't know if you guys can see it. You can probably zoom in on it. But these Von Neumann have really great point defense. Missiles! Isn't that cool? I love that. It's so great. So they launch out of the top of the planet, but there's not a lot of infrastructure on this planet, so it's going to launch like 1 missile at a time every few minutes, which is not going to be enough to take care of Von Neumann. I just wanted to demonstrate this. Yeah, 100k people, 1 nuclear missile swarm. Yeah, something like that. Or maybe it's exactly like that. I don't know. But anyway, it is fun to watch the missiles. I do enjoy them a lot. The missiles in this game are just fantastic. I just love them. So great. But Von Neumann, like I said, they have really good point defense, and they will zap this thing in like 3, 2, 1. Oh, they actually let it hit? Wow, that's surprising. Maybe these little guys don't have the point defense. It's only the big guy that has them. I don't know. Let's fast forward this. They're gonna steal like 100 or 200 or maybe it's 500. I don't remember. It's been a while. Like 500 units of resources from the planet, which is awful. This is one of our brand new planets. This is like the brand new planet. Man. If they did a remaster of this game with the new Sword of the Stars 2 graphics, I would be so happy. Like if they did the homeworld thing and just improved the graphics of this, I would just because I love this so much more than I like Sword of the Stars 2. Sword of the Stars 2 is fun, but this just has the perfect combination of micromanagement versus real-time gameplay. It's just perfect. It's so good.
Update.
I would love that. So yeah, Von Neumann attacked the planet and took 800 resources from the planet. Oh, yeah, that sucks, man. So it was over 4,000 resources, and they stole a big chunk of their ability to produce industrial output. Fan-freaking-tastic. And there was nothing I could have done about it. No matter how many of my pea-shooter ships I had there, it wouldn't have made a difference. Or if I had defense platforms, it wouldn't have mattered. It just wouldn't have mattered. There's no way I have no way to deal with Von Neumann quite yet. There's lots of random events like that, which are just impossible to deal with at the beginning. Should have used AI. Will the AI do better in those situations? I just wanted to demonstrate Von Neumann. I don't know. Maybe AI does better. Sometimes the AI does better, so I don't know. Okay, so we've almost got that Colony ship to this size 2 costs 42,878, which we can afford right now. We're going to colonize that right away. Special. I maybe should have done multiple colonizers for this one, but that's okay. 42,000 is a fair amount.
For the Commonwealth.
We'll wait until that's done, then we'll move those tankers out. Yes. Okay. Fleet arrived. Hold on. Let's go through all of my stuff here. I like to go through this because it's just easier to keep track of things. This one is cost prohibitive. We'll send the tanker and that ER to the next system. Okay, good. And turn. Seems like if they are using their lasers on the planet, they don't shoot down the missiles. That's possible. That's possible, actually. But the point defense is pretty good. It takes a few missiles to kill even the little von Neumann ships. But eventually we do get faster missiles that actually are pretty good at dealing with von Neumann. Right now, they're pretty terrible. Okay, so once again, I'm going to increase the infrastructure for this planet. I actually like this game better than just about any of the 4X that are out there right now. Including just about anything you've seen on my channel. It's been a long time since I played it, and it is pretty dated. I'm going to use these tankers for exploring. Just as good for exploring. And they make a big explosion when they die. Right, it's going to take a while for this colonizer to get there, and new fleet has arrived. Our 2 colonizers are going to go down. Special colonize. Perfect. Hold on. Let me just take a look at our money first here. So we've got... So we've only got about 33,000. I just look at the research, the amount of money we're putting into research. We've only got about 33,000 left. Everything else is going into planetary development. So now when I colonize this planet, we are pretty much going to be broke and our research is going to grind to a halt. I maybe should have got atmospheric done before this, but that's okay. We're going to colonize anyway because you got to spend money to make money, right?
Another world for the Commonwealth.
All right, and turn. I do like space games. I love space games. It's just me. Okay, so new colony, and we're gonna do the same thing, but notice we have almost doubled the Imperial people here because we've sent in 2 colony ships, which is probably a really good way to go. We can send in more colony ships, as a matter of fact. Is it colony ships or transport? I think we can actually send more colony ships to increase the amount of people at a system. Even now, after we've already put a colony there, I think we can still do that. Let's merge the tanker and the ER together, and we'll send them out to go explore this one. Oh, really? Hold on. I must have hit the wrong system. There we go.
Out.
Perfect. And nope, that's it. Perfect.
System update.
Core of games is space engagement, sure. This is... because maybe because this 4X is not about being 4X. This is 4X. This is totally 4X. This is 4X. Expand, exploit, all that good stuff, right? So we've got another system. It's not great. It's size 1, 397 climate hazard, cost 59,000. Can't even think about it right now. I'm just gonna keep exploring with my tanker there. Anything else? Nope. Enter.
System update.
Oh yes, you do get some extra infrastructure as well when you plant a colony ship too. So yeah, because it breaks down the colony ship, so it doesn't hurt to do that. I just don't want to spend the extra money. I want to keep as much savings as I can and keep that interest growing. We're up to 2504 in interest, and I know it would speed up the growth of those planets. Oh, size. Here we go. I will take this planet though. I will take this planet. So, size 4, climate hazard 66, resources 5,400, and only a cost of 9,900 to build this planet. So, I am going to totally take advantage of that. Colonizer, I'll probably need a tanker for that,
Aye,
so
Commander.
might as well build
You
it
will
now.
have those ships out in no time.
Perfect. Oh, that's a good planet. Very good planet.
System update.
Battle stations. My thoughts on some more military-like games. I do like some military games. I mean, I played everything, guys. There really is nothing I haven't explored. You mean like RTSs or more like World of Tanks kind of thing? You said Battle Stations Pacific. I'm not sure what that is. I'd have to look it up. I haven't played it specifically, but I like all types of games. I like everything. All right, let's just double check this. Griffin. Ooh, a size 2. Hey, that's worthwhile. I mean, it's not huge resources, but the cost is cheap. We'd make some money off of that pretty quickly. What's our expenditure right now? So we're at 13,000. You know what? I'm going to get the colony ships ready. Another colonizer and a tanker. We're building a lot of tankers. We're going to have to break all these down. Because there is... Oh, yeah. See, this is what I was talking about. Spending too much money on ships and stuff. This is what happens, right? I've actually burned our Imperial savings down to half of what it was. And we're actually... This next turn, we're actually going to lose money. So it's okay. It's okay. We're okay still. Because we still have that savings. All right. So, and these planets that we are colonizing are constantly getting better. So we're getting more and more infrastructure every turn, and eventually they'll start to deal with that terraforming issue, and then, of course, we'll actually make some money on these planets. So let's get those built. World of Tanks? World of Tanks. Actually, World of Warships. I really like World of Warships. I know it's the same model, like same model in terms of making money, which is terrible, and very, I don't know. Yeah, I mean... I end up spending a lot of money with games like that. Another decent planet. Actually, this is a pretty good cluster. It started out a little slow, but we're getting a lot of planets here now. I'm going to send out... I'm going to wait. We need to make some money first before we start sending out any more colony ships. I am going to keep that ER there, or should we... No, I'm going to move the ER. You can tell that it's a good planet even at a distance because you can see the color difference between this and a prohibitive. I don't know if you guys can. It might be too small for you guys, but I can anyway. So, and turn. Let's just make sure nothing else happened here. 2 ships in fort. We got that. Zeta fleet. Oh, another planet. 20. Oh, how wonderful. This one's even better than that one. Yeah, this is a size 6. Holy crap. This planet will be a big payer in the end, but we can't do anything about it right now. I suppose we could relocate those colonizers once they get to the location. You can't change their direction when they're in mid-flight, though. Yeah, the prohibitive are kind of a darker brown. I see them as kind of a brown, kind of gray, I guess. A little bit gray. Okay, nothing happened this turn. So we are basically not researching at all while we're developing these planets. But as you can see, our infrastructure is up to 3.75 on this one. It's coming together, and the amount of infrastructure we're producing every turn is going up exponentially, right? So this one here is up to 0.2, 1.97, 3.44. They're growing slowly but surely. End turn. SOTS 2 was okay. I mean, I liked it. I like Sword of the Stars 2. It started out, it was a complete disaster for Kerberos. I mean, I think it pretty much, that was the end of them, right? And then they produced The Pit and some other garbage related to Sword of the Stars, and it was just terrible too. Honestly, the Lords of Winter, Sword of the Stars 2 was sort of the end of Kerberos. I don't even know if they're actually building games anymore. I think it was such a disaster. They got so cocky about Sword of the Stars 2. They released it too early, and it was just junk. It was just garbage. Another planet. Crazy. No, actually, that's one from before. Okay, good. End turn. We'll start to see this move a little bit as these planets get a little bit more developed. So 4.41. Kind of taking it slow here just to kind of watch things as they happen. End turn.
System update.
Tanky Online? I haven't played that. I have not played that. Oh, it was Paradox that forced him into releasing early. Okay, I didn't realize they had actually teamed up with Paradox. I didn't remember the whole story. I just remembered it was a disaster for them. It was just a complete disaster. Because it could have been... I mean, it still never really became a great game. It was pretty, but it was... another good planet. Awesome. But it just never felt as good as this game did. You know what I mean? Like, it had some weird things, like you had to build all these extra stations and stuff.
We have made an early breakthrough, Commander.
Oh, hey, wow. So there's a chance that you can get an early breakthrough on things, even though you're not even close to finishing the amount of turns that it takes to finish a research. So they got an early breakthrough on atmospheric adaptation, which is great because now we have a greater population growth. Oh, we could go for environmental tailoring. You know what? I'm actually going to go back and see. Environmental tailoring is just more of the atmospheric stuff, more population and terraforming speed. I'm going to go for industrial. This will 194. That's fine. I'm going to go for cybernetic interface, and I'll increase our industrial output of planets. There's a chance we'll get it early, but right now it's 194 turns to complete because we have no money going into research. I love the I love the little picture. It's great. Goofy guys. It looks like New Year's. I love it. Environmental tailoring is available. Perfect. Enter. Sword of the Stars 1 had a lot of expansion and support. Whereas Lords of Winter, I don't think... Yeah, they did only free expansions, I think. They didn't actually have any paid DLC, which was probably a good choice on their part. People would have freaked out. They were all already freaking out over that. So, yeah, it's probably good that they didn't have any paid DLC. That would have been a disaster. I mean, it already was a disaster. It couldn't have gotten worse, actually. It just couldn't have gotten worse. Nowadays, every game's released...
Target.
Oh, we found an alien fleet, guys. The Hivers. Oh, actually, no, that is an alien. I think that's an alien. Yeah, that's like a queen mother alien thing. If I remember correctly. So interesting. So we've got an alien actually moving in towards our area. They can be dealt with what we have right now, but we need to build a lot of armor ships. So. There is one more system here that we can colonize or do some exploring on. Any of these are just a tanker. So let's send this tanker out here. We'll explore that. And there's one more system down here that we can explore. This extended range can't do it. Do we have another tanker? Oh, that's a colonizer tanker. This is just a tanker. We're about to colonize a system, though. So we'll wait until we colonize that before we send out the tanker because they'll refuel. And there's another one there. Okay, so in turn... Armor ships versus silicoids. Good luck with your Goss crap. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah. I know we have no weapons yet, but I'm just trying to get our... so this one's 9,000. We can afford to put this planet in play, but it's gonna pretty much... We're not gonna have any more money. That's it. Say bye to money. But this planet will get fixed really quickly. It's a size 4... And it only has a climate hazard of 66.56. So actually this will grow very quickly and we'll finally get some income. Actually, this one will probably be developed before the planets that we have placed already. So 6.63. Once that infrastructure hits, about 50, the planets really start to explode in terms of growth. Okay, so this planet is now in the works. We're going to send this tanker out. Okay, so we got that one going that way. We're going to send this tanker out this way. Oh, sublight? Really? Really? Sublight? Oh, weird. Okay, I guess that's too far away. Is this an ER that's here? Hold on. ER... No, that's a tanker that's here. And he can't... Oh, he can. Oh, I see. He's waiting for that colonizer.
Sir, standing down.
Okay, oh, there's this one. Hold on. Let's get this tanker heading towards this one.
Yes,
perfect.
Sir. Fleet on heading alpha.
And I don't think he's going through enemy territory. No, that should be good. So yeah, that little mothership that we saw a second ago, it's like a bug in space, essentially. And it's just a random thing that happens. Okay, we should be good. So this colony, this new one here, like I said, will grow very quickly. Very, very quickly. So we're going to do the infrastructure first, just like we do with the other ones. These two tankers... This one here, I'm actually going to send him back to our home world.
Aye, sir.
So that we can start sending them out with colony ships of their own. Perfect.
System update.
You know what buttons... What? Transfer biospheres? Not sure what you guys are talking about. I miss things in chat sometimes. Ooh, a new planet. 20. Oh, another good planet. I mean, they're good because they're fast to colonize. I mean, it's a small planet. It's got mediocre resources, but fast to colonize, right? Relatively fast. Okay, he can't go any further. Extended range in a tanker? I guess... Oh, no, he can't. 33 turns to get here. He's going to hit sublight. Okay, so, and this guy, we're just waiting for him and new fleet. I can't wait for you guys to see some of the combat in this. It gets so good. So good. But we'll be able to colonize like 80% of our cluster, which is pretty unique. Usually you don't get 80% of your cluster with the options that I chose. Nope, they're going to stay put. And somebody has... No, they still haven't arrived at that system yet. Soon we're gonna have a lot of money, but right now we have no money. What is it? 366
System
turns to complete.
update.
Yeah. Hold on. So this planet, yeah, it's already up to, yeah, the infrastructure is growing very quickly. Fleet arrived. We're not gonna colonize the system quite yet because we can't. We only have maybe, you know, 10,000 bucks available to us a turn right now. And that would cost 29,000. We would go into debt and we'd probably lose the game
System
from debt.
update.
It is possible to lose the game from being in debt in this game, for sure. Another decent, I mean, it's okay. Size 4, good resources though. Once we get this one colonized, it'll actually be a big payer. Good production planet. Interesting. And turn.
System update.
Okay, let's just keep an eye on this planet. Because it's fun to watch them when they grow really quickly. We already have 10,000 Imperial and some
System
civilians living here.
update.
20,000 Imperial and civilians. Infrastructure's going up by 2.49. Oh yeah, this planet's going to grow super fast. Our infrastructure's
System
at 2.49.
update.
46,000, 1,256.
System
100,000 and 1,600. Wow, this planet's growing fast. I love it.
System update.
215,000 and 2,000 and turn. And we're already going up by almost 0.5 per turn in infrastructure.
System update.
This is actually a pretty good planet. Size 4, over 5,000 resources. That's actually okay. So now we'll be able to build some colony ships from this
System
planet if we want,
update.
just to get different ranges here. It's actually pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay, we'll just keep watching this planet. Who would owe the money anyway? The private sector? Yeah, see, that's
System
I don't
update.
really understand credits in a game like this. I mean, I guess credits sort of symbolizes output versus, you know, kind of like how they say,
System update.
like, oil has a value, right? And we don't value oil what it truly is in terms of as a limited resource. So we value oil at like $50 a barrel, when the reality is that oil, if it was properly valued, would be about
System
$300 per
update.
barrel. So we're kind of running in a deficit when you look at it from that way. So maybe it's resources versus its value, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. So yeah, this planet's already up to 10 million people. 10 million people on this planet already. Amazing.
System
And you can see
update.
it's starting to terraform now a little bit faster. I owe money to space.
System
The
update.
intergalactic... No, there's no intergalactic anything. I don't know. Just space in general.
System
Gilad says,
update.
Mugen, you have to give yourself a timeout. The moderator did something. I don't know what he did. I'm not keeping full track of the chat. So now here's the thing. This happens all the time. So I'm gonna point this out. And there's a couple ways to solve this problem at the beginning, but right now our home planet actually has a morale of 44 because we have so many people on the planet, and we've actually limited the amount of people we have on the planet at kind of midway here. It will get to a point where the planet will rebel. So there's a couple ways to solve this problem. My favorite way to solve this problem is just kill off the population and start over. It does affect the income a little bit, but even more importantly, it solves the problem. I am kind of a brutal overlord.
System
So
update.
yeah, rather than now, it's gonna lower the morale for a while as we kill off the population. But I don't know. It's how I roll, baby. I don't.
System update.
Even in other games, I don't do work very well with rebellions. I just I kind of squash them the harsh way. So morale is probably down to what? Hold on, it's hard to see because it's red. Morale's 38. It's okay. We're gonna bring it back up in a second here. Let it slowly grow up.
System update.
All I had to do was keep 1 million savings. What? It's actually not reducing our income very much. If you're actually paying attention, it doesn't actually reduce your
System
income
update.
very much as you kill off this population. But it does suck when planets go into rebellion. Eventually, I think there's ways to
System
improve morale,
update.
if I remember correctly. Oh, bye, Skellyman. Bye, Skellyman. Von Neumann again. I'm just going to let it autoplay that. They're going to steal resources from... this is Tarseed? Tarazed. Oh, yeah. So this is one of the planets that we placed a long time ago. Actually, it's coming along quite nicely. But now they're going to steal, like... this is the one that they attacked before. They're going to steal, like... They stole a whole crap ton of resources. This planet, by the time the Von Neumann's done with this planet, there's going to be nothing left. Another 500 resources were stripped from the system. That's just delightful. Okay, I think we're ready. We'll put this back up to... I'm going to read... no, we'll keep it killing off population, because that's how I roll. Yeah, so yes, exactly. Auto Deluxe. Overpopulation hurts morale. Well, more than killing off population. Well, the morale's down to 28. So killing off the population is really hard on the population. We'll bring it back up. We're going to leave it just below center here. We might even have a rebellion now. I don't know. But it's a good way to squash a rebellion by killing off the people as well. Whatever. Okay, so yes, the planet that we placed down very recently is almost... like, it's actually showing a positive income. We actually have research coming in. Woohoo! That means some of our other planets are actually almost starting to develop here, are developing really well. We've got infrastructure at 64.68, and this one is... oh, Delta Uranus is actually finished, and growing population. They have no downside anymore. Perfect. So we can actually start building some more planets. Let's get some more... let's get this one over here. Special, colonize. Okay, and this one over here, we need we'll build one more colonizer. I might as well build a couple. I think we've got enough money to do that. So we'll build a couple more over here. And let's just double check. So we've got that one colonizing. This one, how much money do we have to work with here? We've got 78,000, and it's only going to grow. It's going to get better here as time goes on. Let's get, oh, I want another colonizer there too. I'm going to build one more tanker here. So I'm going to split up those colonizers. I want those two systems. And I thought I had another couple colonizers kind of waiting. Oh yeah, 76,000. I'm not doing that one right now. I suppose I could send these guys up to here, because I'm not doing that 76,000 for a while. Send those guys up to there. And I thought I had another one ready to go. Tanker. Extended range. Oh, maybe not. Couple more down here, extended range. No, tanker. Okay, all right. I guess that was the... oh, we have arrived. Oh, yes, we have arrived at this system here, the linking system. So we're definitely going to colonize that right now. 43,000, we can barely afford it.
Prepped for colonies.
Good. The empire's growing. See you later, 27 Cricket.
System update.
Don't worry, it's going to get more interesting as time goes on. We're just developing some planets right now. New colony established on Trantor. Trantor? Yes, Trantor. So we're going to increase the infrastructure here. And then another new colony on Azar. So bring that up. These will build fairly quickly. This one will take a little bit longer, but that links to this system that has that is actually pretty good. Another good linking system. So let's go back, and we've got a couple new colonizers. We're going to make two separate fleets. So colonizer here, colonizer there. And we're going to send... so we've already got that one. We're going to send a colonizer this way.
Aye, sir.
And I think there was another one down here that... ooh, 101,000. Wow. Climate hazard 674. That's terrible. Sometimes asteroids hits your planet as well and gives you a little bit more resources and, of course, affects your climate, which is terrible. It looks like some of these planets maybe even got hit by asteroids. Seems like they got worse. Okay, so there's another one. I'm going to send another colonizer down that way. Excellent.
Course plotted.
Perfect.
Engaging node drive.
System update.
So our home system is starting to grow in morale again. Maybe killing off the population wasn't a good plan. I think it's better to kill off the population after you've got the rebellion. It seems to solve the rebellion right away. I don't know if that was a good solution or not. Oh well. Terraforming complete at Sawyer. So now this planet's actually just finishing off some of the infrastructure. So next turn it should be just about done. And income on this planet is now 28,000. Yes, we are actually starting to make some decent income, as well as still covering our planetary development, which is really nice. Planetary terraforming done at Tarzed now. Now Tarzed's the one that's continually been attacked by the Von Neumann. There isn't a lot I can do about that right now. even if I had a bunch of our pea shooter ships. So I think our next research is going to be technology for firepower defense. And I actually made a deal with...
System update.
People were killing their children if there were women just because the men were better. What? No. That reflects in morale too. Hold on. Lightning JC, yeah, limit freedom a lot. Thing that I, yeah, okay. Okay, just checking chat.
System update.
Okay, so this planet, good. I'm not, hold on. Did we actually get this system here?
System update.
No, that's fine. But I think we actually
We've done
arrived
it,
here.
and ahead of schedule.
Oh, ahead of schedule. Hey, we got that industrial output. Excellent. Let's go and let's do a little bit of offense and defense research. So let's specifically offense, because I made a deal with Overloader Dave that I'd focus on offense. And I think we're going to start off with missiles. Oh, I don't know. Because we can get point defense with energy weapons. Oh, yes, these are awesome. These light emitters actually damage systems and cause it. So it makes damages target ships by an arc of plasma, which actually links to other ships. It's actually really cool. Yeah, it jumps to other ships. It's pretty neat. But there's also particle beams. No, plasma cannons. Plasma cannons are pretty good. The green lasers, going up with the laser tree is actually really great. But I think I'm going to start with missiles. Let's go with the Shape nuclear warhead. Research, and it's only 14 turns.
Full funding
Excellent.
received, sir. Thank you.
And it's basically just a larger explosion, more missile damage. Now, eventually we're going to get to faster missiles and fusion missiles, and missiles are actually really great in this game. It's really good. We should probably start working on, because I think, I don't remember where we get the hammerhead from. I guess I'll have to take a look at that. But there's another module we can get for the front of our ship right away, which is pretty good. Fleet arrived there, and then research breakthrough, new technologies, good. Excellent. More nukes,
System
more nukes and Space
update.
Marines, yes. Turn 87. We're actually getting to a point now where we can start
System
really pumping
update.
out some of the early research, which is really nice. Terraforming complete here. So these guys are all done. They're going to just start pumping out money. Money! More money! Excellent. And turn. So this actually, we can do a little bit more exploring with this and finish off our cluster. Oh, unknown encounter at Griffin. Oh no! So remember that mothership thing I was talking about that's like an insect? Yeah, that's what this is. So it's kind of a random encounter, and we're hooped. There's absolutely nothing we can do. So that thing's like a little nest. Yeah, hold on. We might be able to kill one of them. Maybe? I don't know. We'll go broadside. And we'll probably kill some of them as we explode. Yep, there it goes. Hey, look! We killed a whole bunch of bad guys with our exploding ships. Yay! Yeah, we're hooped. So there's two different types of little swarmy guys. The big ones and the little ones. And these ships just are not capable of dealing with either. We're hooped. Let's go try and do some damage. Yeah, no. That's it. It's all over. Actually, it was funny. Our ER blew up and it killed the other ship, or our tanker blew up and it killed the other ship. Yeah! Lovely.
System update.
So where was that? So we've got and these guys will move sometimes. I think they move, they lay a hive, and then they move again. So I don't think the hive will go away, but this is a good planet. Pretty good planet, size 2. Not great resources, but definitely one I want, for sure. So they actually, I think, yeah, there was nothing there, and now there's actually a hive there. Wonderful. So we're going to send out some exploration. Sublight? What are you talking about, Sublight? Really? Okay. All right, so we'll send the tanker this way.
Fleet moving out.
Okay, do I have an ER that I can use anywhere here? Tanker. It's an old ER. This one, can they actually make it here? Actually, 33, hey? Actually, if I remove the tanker from this, that ER can make it to here because it's got a way better range than the tanker. Perfect. And do I have any more ERs sort of in the... Oh, perfect. Let's colonize this one. And then those two guys will be refueled, and we'll send those two guys in the ER on the tanker. And then I've got, yeah, an old ER here. You know what? I'm going to dismantle this old ER. I'm just going to scuttle it. It's over top of a planet that we're going to be
Abandoning
colonizing
ship.
eventually anyway. Right now it's just eating up resources. So this tanker, can I actually get it to one of these systems I'm going to colonize?
Navcom program.
Yes. So let's get that there. And let's start building some more colony ships, I think. We're starting to rock and roll now, guys. Some colony and another tanker. Sure. I really should be bringing those tankers back
Construction
home.
project
I'm
initiated.
wasting so much money on tankers. Here, let's bring him home. This ER, we're scuttling. We're colonizing there, and as soon as that's done, we'll have some fuel for those guys, and that one is the scuttle. This one here... Can I get that tanker home? I can. Let's get that tanker home.
Engaging node drive.
Then we can use those for the new colony ships. Perfect. We'll get that. We'll get both of these. Nope. One tanker is going that direction. One tanker is going that direction. Perfect. So I'm not going to build another tanker here because that's just a waste of money. Because we do have tankers already. So end turn. They did actually. The explosions of the two tankers did kill off some of the small swarmers. However, they just come back in the next battle. You have to kill the hive. You have to kill the source actually to actually kill it off. So I just want to check something. What's the morale like here? 34 and growing. So yeah, as the population grows, the morale actually goes up. So that's why you do that. You kill off the population and then bring it back. There's still a chance of rebellion here, I guess, but at least it's population, or the morale is growing, I guess. Good. Okay, so we had another arrival colony here, so let's change the infrastructure. And let's get these guys home. Let's take... So that's an ER2, and we're just about to start heading into these over here. So can I get these guys up in here? Yes, 25 turns, hey? You know what? I'm going to separate the ER from the tanker, and we're going to send him in by himself.
Navigation,
because that'll
set
be way
course.
faster. And we're going to send this tanker home. Send this tanker to the rim. Actually, I'm going to send him... I'm going to send him home.
Engines to
Send
power,
all of our
aye.
tankers home. Okay, and then... Is that it? Build one ships. Okay, perfect. Enter.
System update.
Get 1,000 in savings. Yes, yeah, you're right. I really should get that. Or sorry, the million in savings. Yes, you're absolutely right. Or are you saying 10 million? No, a million. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, I should have done this right from the beginning. I'm just gonna go a quarter though until we get that million, because yeah, we get the full 5,000. We're up to 4,000. It does cap out at 5,000. I think later on you can increase that number if I remember correctly. But yeah, we'll go for that million, so we get the maxed out amount of. Oh, did I just send another tanker there, or is that... Oh, no, this is a different system. The swarm. Okay, I'm just going to autoplay that, because we're just going to lose.
Update.
We're just going to lose that fight. We already saw what happens to a tanker when he's surrounded by little baby ships. Ooh, terrible. Terrible planet. Terrible planet. At least it's colonizable.
Lead on heading Alpha.
Oh, actually, this is a tanker. I'm going to send him home, actually. If we can, yeah, send him home. Perfect. Because we're going to have this one identified right away. This one's going to be identified right away. Explored. Good. And anything else here? We're almost to a point. And turn. Oh, encounter Quinath. What is this? Probably another derelict, maybe? Oh no, it's Swarm. Ah, well. It's always fun to watch watch your ships getting eaten, though. Fire! Okay, we're gonna head for the dude. He's got Gauss cannons on here, which are absolutely useless against these guys. Like, the Gauss cannons are really slow firing. And just, they can't hit the broadside of a barn, let alone these little guys. Woohoo! Ah, Garrett, you're too worried. You're too worried. I think we're gonna be fine.
System update.
It's been years since I played this, so yes. But we're fine. We're fine. You're worried too much. So funny. Okay, so another swarm there. That's that, and we're just about at this system. Half the fun for me is losing sometimes
System
anyway.
update.
That tanker, I think we'll keep that tanker there because we can build a colony ship right from that system, and we're going to keep this tanker there, I think, for now. And did we arrive with the... Yeah, we did. Okay, so...
System update.
Research. Perfect. We got our shaped nuclear
Eureka!
warhead.
We have made an early breakthrough, Commander.
We're going to go for the gamma warhead. Actually, no. We're going to go for some lasers now. Maybe we can get access to... Sometimes you get access to certain technologies, sometimes you don't. So we're going to try and get access to the point
Full
defense
funding
lasers.
received, sir. Thank you.
If we can. So we're going to go for green lasers next, which is just an improved version of the red laser. And let's colonize this system.
Colonizer landing now, Commander.
Size 4. Size... Okay. I'm not going to worry about those planets right away. I'd like to get this system done as soon as possible. Those swarmers, if we get some good lasers going, we should be able to kill those swarmers along with some missiles. We should be able to take care of that pretty easily, I think. This system, okay, so we have that colonizer ready to go, and let's just take a look here and see what we can colonize. I think, no, that one's terrible. Not colonizing that one. Not for a very long time, if ever. This system here, right, 24,000. Yes, we're going to grab that one right away.
Navigation.
Then we've got, no, that's 99,000. I think that's it for all of the easy ones. Once we're sort of rocking and rolling with our planetary development costs, then we'll start taking care of those. This one here, we're going to start building. We could start building that colonizer now. Nah, we'll wait. I don't have shield systems. We can get shields with humans, but it's kind of random whether or not you get access to that technology. You're better off with humans going for good offense rather than defense at the beginning.
System update.
So we've got 2 tankers there. I'm going to... No, that's fine. We're just going to wait.
System update.
Where is Fort? That's Boltar. Yeah, we've got something going there. Boltar! Ah! Interesting. Okay. 76. We don't have any other good systems in here, but we will be able to colonize most of our cluster, which is great
System
and kind of
update.
unique.
Sir, I have an unknown target.
Oh, another... Yeah, we have to deal with these guys soon. So this is going to take this system from us. So another one of these swarmers are coming in. So we might be able to deal with that, but I just want to get our next technology. We're almost at that million, so we'll be able to pump out technology pretty quick. These... Oh, and there's another one coming in. Oh,
System
balls.
update.
Is that coming for our home system? Oh, oh no. Okay, we have to do something about that. So we could go for light defense platforms. Let's go for lasers. They're just going to get chewed up with red lasers. They're just going to get chewed up, man. I don't know if it's even worthwhile building these. We're almost better off building armor, I think. So let's build, we only have standard command. We've got pulsed fission. And so we've got nukes. Yeah, that's good. And we're going to go lasers all around on these because they just have a much higher chance of hitting those ships. These armor ships have much more weapons than the first light defense platforms, so we're going to go for that. We're going to name the ship the Defender for now. Defender. Hold on. I'm going to name it after somebody in chat. So we're going to name it, because Garrett seems to have a lot of knowledge here, we're going to name this the Garrett Ziriwin? Garrett Ziriwin. Defender. So I'm naming it a Defender because it's using strictly lasers.
Archives.
So yeah, both of these are broadside weapons, so either side they can fire. Okay, so and this one, we're just going to build as many armor as we can. Then we can maybe use these armor to destroy that other swarm. I don't know, it just depends. So let's start these building here. Let's, that's not the right one. Actually, let's delete this one because I will forget. Let's delete this armor, remove design. We're going to build a whole bunch here of the Garrett Zirwin. Add to queue. You call me 100 turns outdated ship? What? Yeah. I mean, whoops, I'm building way too many. I mean, it's not outdated for me. I mean, it's brand new technology for me.
Construction project initiated.
If you don't like it, too bad. I don't think that thing's even coming for us. Maybe. Another silicoid queen. Okay. We're just gonna let him auto-kill that tanker.
System update.
I don't even know if he's coming for that one. I'm not sure. Guess we'll find out. With these tankers here. And, oh, something else I haven't actually pointed out. For those of you that are watching and are interested, you can... How do I do it again? Manage fleets. Manage fleets. Here we go. So, another thing you can do is you can actually set up where your ships are. How do I do this again? I don't remember. Maybe I can't... I don't remember. Squads. Oh, fleet. Oh, yeah. So later on, you can actually set up how your fleets are actually laid out. And I think you need command ships for that. It's been a while. So, all right. So end turn. We might be able to deal with this queen. I don't know.
System.
Oh, it's actually
update.
bypassing us. Okay. So that's fine. We're going to go see if we can kill the queen that's over here. We just need lots and lots and lots of ships. Maybe with enough ships, we could pull it off. Probably not. Oh no. There goes a colony ship. Yeah, the silicoids are actually taking over.
Update.
Yep. You're right. You're right. You're right. Okay. So we're gonna have to build more than that. Let's build a whole bunch more. Let's build another like 20. This is gonna be very costly. But we have terrible weapon systems, so the only way we're gonna be able to kill a queen is
Construction
by
project initiated.
Yeah,
System
command
update.
ships, I don't remember where... It's one of the technologies that we can get command ships. Alright. This is very costly. This build is very costly.
System
Let's see if we can build that colony ship. No, still can't build that colony ship there. And I think we had... Yeah, those queens are going to take over everything. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Could probably do a little bit more scouting over here.
Fleet moving out.
We will push them back. We will push them back eventually. So we've got a couple more ships to build. Yeah, the
System
command ships,
update.
I think it's under, if I remember correctly, it is in this. No, not Waldo units. Oh, here it is. Yes, the battle computers. Yes, battle computers gives us the squadron CNC, which allows us to place our or organize our fleets a little bit better. Okay, so now we can attach those two tankers. Actually, probably one tanker might do it. I guess we'll see. Hold on, let's separate those and see if we can actually get over to this system and destroy this queen that's here. No, we're gonna need more than one tanker. Let's throw all of those in here. See if we can get there. Nope, still need more tankers. Actually, this is terrible. We have no extra fuel depots on the way. So was there any other systems that were closer? There is this one. Hold on. This one is also queen ridden. So we can reach that one. We're going to go see if we can kill that queen with what we have. Probably not. I'm guessing not, but we'll give it a shot anyway.
System update.
Killad. Oh, I tell you, like 10 minutes after watching something, they're like, I'm bored. Hasn't even gotten interesting yet. It's so funny.
System
We're going to start
update.
doing some bigger things. We just got to get that planetary development done. I don't like running so much cash. Yeah. So, man, these guys are just ripping us
System
apart.
update.
Well, our first strike back at the Queens. Pretty quick here.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
Woohoo! There's our green lasers. Perfect. And let's see if that gives us any point defense. So pink lasers and green beamers. Oh, the beamers are pretty good. The point defense might actually be opened up already if I don't know. I have no idea. So ultraviolets, green beamers. Let's go back to... Whoops. Let's go back. Zoom. Let's go back to... Oh, the sniper cannons are really good. I like those. Mass drivers. Terrible. Oh, VRF. Ah, that's right. VRF is the... No, that's a ballistic rate of fire. I forget where the point defense is. It might actually be under ballistic weapons. I don't remember. Point defense uses red lasers. So, yeah. So it's actually not there. Interesting. So let's go for improve our missiles. That'll help our defense of our planets as well.
Big breakthrough you have been looking for.
Okay, and turn. VRF gets into PD. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe that's what it was. It's been a while. Thank you very much for that. How do you know that, Lightning? How do you know that? That's crazy. I didn't even know you played this game. I'm going to reduce the amount that we're putting into cash. There we go. That should be good. And we're starting to get some planetary development on those other systems. And we're just about to go into battle here.
System update.
One turn.
System update.
Once we get the rest of this planetary development done for this, then we're going to start sending out more. Was there bad guys here? No, 76,000. And if we build enough colony ships, actually we can colonize these fairly quickly. You know what? Let's start building. We've got enough money. Let's start building some extra colony ships here. So let's do, I don't know, 5 colony ships. There we go. 5 colony ships.
Shipyards
Pretty expensive,
getting
but
up.
that's okay. And one more turn, and we should be in battle. I don't know if we can kill off a Silicon Queen with what we have. We have pretty crappy technology, but we do have 25 of the crappy technology. Let's do it. Oh, you watched somebody, an hour of somebody else playing. I gotcha. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to pause it. So here's the thing. Without any command, we can only bring in so many ships at a time. Once we get command, we can start bringing in more ships. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make him control 2. I'm gonna make everybody else control 1. So even though we've got 25 ships available to us in this sector, we can only use so many at a time until we get command. So I think it's control to add this one. I'm gonna make all this control 1. But as ships die, we'll be able to bring them in as reinforcements. For now, I'm gonna send in the. I'm going to send in the tanker, and maybe the tanker can actually do a little bit of damage to some of the swarm here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these guys. So these guys stack here, keep them as close together as possible. So maybe, just maybe, we can take out some of that swarm. And if we send our tanker in, he might blow up and kill a bunch of them too. So I'm going to send him ahead, and I don't want him near our ships. Because if he is, then he's, of course... Oh, we killed something! Or took enough damage. Ah! If he's too close to our ships, then of course... Oh, he was a little close there. But he did take out some of the swarmers. That's nice. There we go. Hold on. Pause for a second. Where are my ships coming in? I think they're actually coming in right here, so perfect. Just gotta watch for tankers coming in, so control 1. Perfect. I think we can probably start moving forward now. Okay, and pause. We're gonna focus on this guy. There we go. I'm gonna send everybody in that comes in now. Oh, close to attack. Actually, control 2. I'm gonna keep him off to the side. I just don't want to die from my own tanker. Some of our ships are losing their engines. But we've actually dealt with a bunch of the swarmers now. They're pretty much done. Now we just have to inflict enough damage to this thing to actually kill it. So it's going to take a minute here to actually start inflicting some serious damage. We do have the better missiles, but even with that, these lasers don't do a lot of damage. It's going to require a lot of just... I think all the swarmers are gone, so actually we can probably just have everybody target it now. And actually, I want everybody to broadside. Get our best weapon loadouts from broadsiding. So now, underneath this shell, in this hive, there might be an actual queen. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. If we kill the queen, I believe that limits their ability to breed. Oh, there's still one little swarmer dude. Oh, there he goes. Sometimes there's a queen inside, sometimes there isn't. I've seen cases where there isn't queens, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that's possible. And the queen can shoot. I'm gonna speed this up just a little bit. The queen can shoot, but as long as you're right behind her, if I remember correctly, you can shoot at her no problem. Oh yes, we're starting to do some damage. Oh, let's slow this down, just in case we penetrate. Expose the queen. Expose the queen. So I'm gonna get everybody back into position here and off of the island, just in case the queen does pop out. Now, keep in mind, we're still in the system, even if we run out of time here. See, no queen. Queen wasn't there.
System update.
Well, there could be more than one actual queen. Like, there wasn't actually a queen in that system, and I think it depends on how long the system's been occupied by the hivers. I don't know exactly. Honestly, I could be just talking out my butt. But we've killed one of them. That's kind of good. We did take some damage, so any of the ships that actually have damaged engines and stuff are actually kind of useless to us, because I'm kind of hoping that we can move on. Oh, actually, I want to colonize that system right away. So let's build... We've got a colonizer here ready to go, and that's going to be an easy system to colonize. So we're going to get this ship this way.
Navcom programmed.
And then there is another queen here. Oh, these things. So this is like some kind of alien asteroid defense thing. We can actually research this in special projects and take it over, I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh, man. Monitor. Yeah, it's a monitor. It's an asteroid monitor. It's like some kind of alien defensive platform, but we can actually start a project to actually take it over, which is great. I'm not going to do that right now because I want to focus all of our efforts on offensive weapons. So now we could send this. Let's send this fleet back this way to repair. I think they can repair in friendly territory. I don't remember if they need a repair ship or not. We'll give it a shot. Von Neumann, great. They're still attacking the same system. I think it's time that we start building some basic defenses here. So we're going to build... Actually, I wonder how... They probably did perfectly fine, but let me just double check. Low morale at Fort 2. I'll wait until they go into a rebellion and then I'll kill them all. Okay, so Von Neumann attacked. They took no damage and they stole 500 resources. So I guess we'll start building some defense platforms. Thing is... Yeah, I guess. Defense platforms, at least we have green lasers now, so, I mean, that's better than nothing, right? So let's design a new defense platform. I don't know if that's going to do much good against Von Neumann, but we'll give it a shot. They've almost stripped the system of all goodies now. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it, so we'll save this as just a crappy defense platform with crappy weapons and remove the old design, and we'll build... I think you can have a maximum of 10 around a planet. But they do cost... you know, money every turn, too, so you do have to be careful.
Have those ships out in
but
no time.
Maybe we'll stand a chance against Von Neumann. Until we get the faster missiles, we're pretty much hooped. Yes, the Zool rip their own lanes. Yes, that's right. So it's a different type. Yeah, so they have... Yeah, it's a different type of FTL, actually. They carve these wormholes, or these space lanes. Kind of like hyperlanes, but they make their own. So if we wanted a lane from here to here, we could with the Zool, if we had the fuel to do it. Are these guys ready to build a colony ship? No, not quite. I suppose we could get it in the queue. That slow down the colony production. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to send out these last colonizers with another tanker to one of these... whoops, sorry, wrong buttons. With one of these... to one of those planets that are going to take a little bit longer to colonize and be a little bit more costly, because we've almost gotten to a point where we're in pretty good shape there. So, intern. Yes, I'm getting kicked by space insects.
Update.
Oh, don't worry, I will win. They are slowing us down, but they haven't actually attacked one of our planets or anything yet. So, I mean, we're okay so far. So let's get these guys over to the closer one. I want to get sort of a fueling point right here. This is an expensive planet to colonize. You know what? I'm going to build more colony ships for that one. More colonizers. I want at least 10. So we'll build another 6. You know what? More. I'm going to go right up to like 15. 15 colonizers. It's going to take 4 turns to build all those. But this is going to be a tough planet to colonize. 90,000, but it's a good refueling. Or we could do this one, 73,000. Maybe we'll do that one first. I guess. I like this one, though, because it's sort of on the in-between of a whole bunch of stuff. Or this one, 76,000. Maybe we'll do that one first. We'll see. Are these guys back yet? Nope.
System update.
Okay, so we're all repaired at this system. Let's go attack this one if we can actually reach it. Move. 20 turns to get there. We can also attack this guy. 14 turns to get there. I think we'll go after another hiver, because that went okay last time. And these ships aren't going to be... These ships are actually already outdated, so we might as well use them up, right? So let's go attack... Do we want to attack the... No, I want to go after the silicoids. Silicoids first. So let's go after this one.
Fleet on heading Alpha.
Yeah. Sure, let's go after that one. Enter.
System update.
Silicoids actually are not that bad. I mean, you can deal with them with early technologies. They're not that bad.
Update.
It's just a cost thing, right? Cost versus colonizing and stuff. I mean,
System update.
okay, so done with all our colonizers. Let's get them colonizing one of these terrible systems. So let's go for that size 2, because it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Good refueling point. Size 2, where is it? Size 2, there we go. That one right there. So we're going to colonize that guy. It's going to be super expensive. But we do have a lot of colonizers going in.
Course.
I don't think that's passing through any of the systems that are dangerous. All right, enter.
System update.
Hey, how's it going, Tech? I'll just wait. We're just about ready to build another colony ship here so that we can colonize that linking system, which is nice.
System
Suppose we could
update.
be exploring this system. 35 turns to get there. Does that mean he's out of range of the... I think so. Let's just keep him there. Actually, can he head home? Let's send that tanker home. This colonizer and tanker's almost there. Do I have another ER kicking around? I should. Tanker. I'm going to send this tanker home.
Sir. Fleet on
I
heading
could
Alpha.
probably just build these colony ships right from these new systems, but that's okay. I need to find another good production system anyway, and I know I had another one in there. Am I out of ERs? Really? That's fine. We need to design a new one anyway, so that's fine. So we're going to design a new one with some green lasers on it. So new ER, this is going to have green lasers, and that's better than our Gauss cannons for sure. Green lasers, and still no hammerhead, and we're still using pulsed fission. So we're still pretty
Design
low tech
entered
here.
into
We're going to
naval
remove this
archives.
one, remove that, and we can upgrade our armor, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. Okay, enter. Deluks,
System
you
update.
should make it from the depth series. We did do
have
some from the
made
depths.
a
Thing is,
breakthrough, Commander.
there's some great YouTubers that already do from the depths, and it requires so much time to get involved in it. And I like the game, don't get me wrong. Ooh, fusion warheads. Oh no, that's available for research. Heavy planet missile, that one's good. Okay, so we've got some new research. We've got the gamma warhead, which is nice. And we've got access to the fusion warheads, which are really good. The DFRACs are actually okay, too. Let's go back to some of our... Oh, hold on. We could also go for... Expert systems. I don't remember. Hold on. Expert systems, industrial output by 15%. Yes, and then advanced robotics decreases our ship construction costs. And then weapon accuracy, predictive gunnery, that's all right. It gives you a different module for the fronts of your ship, which is okay. That increases the targeting systems. Expert systems is pretty good. It's only 19 turns, and that would give us better output overall. I think we're going to go for... it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. I don't know. Waldo units, that's pretty quick. Actually, let's get the Waldo units done. That increases our industrial output by 15%. Yeah, 15%. Plus it reduces our ship costs. And I think this one gives us... Yes, it does give us the hammerheads. Excellent. Hammerhead is a new front module for our ships. It gives a couple more weapons with a different firing arc. So let's end turn.
System.
The tanker is mostly used for just resupplying.
I have an unknown target.
Son of a... More queens coming in. All right. This planet is even done. Oh, they're hooped. Yeah, they're hooped. They're totally hooped here. I don't suppose there's any chance at all I can build a colony ship like right now, like in one turn. Because if we could build even just one colony ship here,
Commander.
turn
We'll
off
have
all of
those
our
ships out
terraforming
in
and
no
everything, and just go ship construction, can actually get it done in one turn. Hold on. Build. 3 turns. There's no way we'd be able to defend this system from attack. Does it actually say how many turns? No, it doesn't say how many turns. It's probably going to be a couple, maybe. I don't know. Because if we can get this colony ship built, we can maybe get this system up and running. But these swarmers are going to kill this system for sure. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. What is the distance from this system to this system? 8. All right, let's move that tanker out. No point in losing the tanker.
Yes, sir.
Silly.
Fleet on heading Alpha.
I don't know. Okay, well, it is what it is. Fleet arrived at Baltars. That is my new colonizer. Yes. So let's colonize this. Excellent.
A great day dawns. Another world for the Commonwealth.
And end turn.
System update.
Lathrix does great from the depths content. It's so good. I just with people out there like Lathrix doing from the depths so well, and he continues to do it. I just don't think I would do it justice like he does it.
Fleet
And it's not
moving
because
out.
I don't think very much of myself. I just think that the amount of time it would take me to get as good at the content as he does, it's almost not worth it. Like I like From the Depths, and I might do some more multiplayer stuff just for kicks, because I did do some multiplayer stuff on the channel. But I don't think I'm going to be doing any serious series on it. I as much as I like the game. Here's the thing. If I was if I was you guys, and there's somebody like Lathrix kicking around, I wouldn't watch some guy who was just still learning the game. I would watch Lathrix because he has such great creations. I think it's just the better way to go. We might pull this off, maybe.
System update.
One more turn to get that colonizer out. Come on, get that colonizer out. Tanker's back, and I thought we were building a colonizer here. I thought I set one to build. Maybe I didn't. Okay, colonizer. Let's get that up, and let's change our
Shipyards
money
getting
a little
up.
bit. Let's gonna lower the amount that we're getting in cash every turn. And next turn for that colonizer, can we get it out in time? Otherwise, we've got to travel that huge distance again.
System.
And we'd have to do it with armor, so that wouldn't be good because we'd have to conquer this system. Yay, we got the colonizer. Let's get out of here. We can colonize
Yes, sir.
this system
Fleet on heading
and get it up as soon as possible so that we can build some armor and destroy this queen that's about to destroy this planet. And there's nothing I can do about it. At the very least, we can actually terraform it a little bit more so that it's easier to colonize later, I guess. Oh, man, what a disaster. What a disaster. Yeah, so cranking terraforming at the beginning is useless if you don't have the infrastructure to crank it, you know what I mean? So I just want to watch them destroy the planet here. Yeah, they're gonna wipe it out, I'm sure.
Pretty big.
We've got some missiles, but the missiles are almost useless. Almost useless. Oh, it's the actual queen showing up. Isn't that nice? Isn't he pretty? Or she? Isn't she pretty? So pretty. So the queen's showing up to attack the planet. I think when they're mobile, they're in queen form, and then they turn into the hive. So how come I can't focus on those other guys? Hold on. Focus. Focus. Yeah, they're gonna chew up the planet. Absolutely nothing I can do about it. We are launching missiles, but the missiles The missiles might damage the queen a little bit, but I don't know if it does anything to the queen long term. You know, like once she starts to hive. Maybe. Yeah, they're just going to chew up this planet. So what's interesting, you can actually look up at the top and see these little bars. So this is the communications. Well, it identifies the basic population of the planet. But I see it as kind of like the transmissions or communications going to and from the planet. It's kind of like this wave thing that's happening. And as the population starts to disappear, you can see this start to lower. There's less communications going on the planet. I don't know. That's how I imagine it anyway. So yeah, this is pretty much over. I'm going to speed it up a little bit and let these guys just do their thing. Have their way with us. The missiles might have hit. A couple missiles are hitting the queen, doing a little bit of damage. Not enough to actually hurt it, unfortunately. Boom, boom. We are getting some better missiles. The heavy planetary missile will make a difference, and I think the heavy planetary missile, for every, 2 or 3 regular missiles that fire, you get 1 heavy planetary missile, and they do a lot more damage.
System update.
Yeah, so they killed the planet.
We have lost a world, Commander.
We have lost a world, Commander. So much fun. All right, well, we're going to be able to colonize this planet and hopefully in time be able to defend it as well as destroy that one. I'm kind of hoping. Our armor is going to be at the other planet fairly soon. I think it was 20 turns to get around the whole system. Yeah. We need faster ships too. That would be really nice. Did we get a colonizer here? Yeah, I'm sure I set a colonizer to build here. Am I crazy or was I building it at a different planet? Maybe I was misclicking and building it at the wrong planet. That is possible. Okay. Obviously wasn't building at this system. Whoops. Build. Oh, I was building a tanker. Silly me, I was talking and not paying attention.
Getting up.
You know what? I'm going to build a whole bunch of colonizers again. I'm going to get about 15 on the run.
Aye, Commander. We will have those ships out in no time.
System update.
The space dolphins are fun. The Lear. The Lear are fun to play. The problem with the Lear is the voice acting is just horrible. It's just terrible. I'm going to take one of these colonizers and one of these tankers and go colonize that one system that actually wasn't so bad. Now I have to find it again. I think it's that one. Yes, that one. So let's go colonize that one. That one's going to be super easy to colonize.
Aye, sir.
The Hivers took control of it last time, so that's why we didn't keep it. Okay, so there is the derelict is there. It's always hard to find the right way to look at this so that it's not so confusing. All right, and the colonizer here should be good to go. So let's colonize this one. Special, colonize.
Colonizer,
yes. So at least we didn't
landing
lose our foothold over here, which is nice. End turn.
System update.
I mean, the voice acting isn't great for the human side, but some of it does sound like George Takei. And I don't think it's him, but it's kind of cool that it does sound like it. Okay, so now that we've got some fuel here, we can actually start exploring
set course.
These as well. I'm going to keep that tanker there. I'm just going to use that extended range. Perfect. And let's increase our infrastructure building here. Perfect. Excellent. And we're actually starting to get some money rolling again, which is always nice. Colony established. And I think we've got another colony forming here pretty quick. And how many turns for that armor? 7 turns.
System
okay, so we're just going to whip through some turns here.
Over time and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech director.
I thought it was taking a long time for those Waldo units to get researched. It was over budget. That's okay. At least now our ships are going to be a little bit cheaper. I should have waited. Ship savings cost. Actually, for 9 turns, I'm going to take this one too. Give us cheaper ships. Also gives us the strafe module. I don't remember what the strafe's like.
Research computers.
So get orbital foundries.
Online. Labs fully staffed.
Yeah, those Waldo units I think took like 10 turns or something. No research project. Okay, no, that's fine. Perfect. Go back. Okay, so we've got all of our colony ships just about built here. I want to colonize that other really nasty planet now that we've got some money available to us. I do have to be careful though, because if I'm always spending all of our money on planetary development, we're never actually going to get anywhere for technology. So I think I'll go for this one because it's sort of the intermediary before we get to that that other nasty world there. So we're going to colonize Oh, I can't even go straight across. Oh, balls. Okay, we're going to need some more tankers here. So let's build a couple more tankers.
Construction project initiated.
And enter. Leave nasty planets for cruiser class
System
colonists.
update.
Yeah, I really want to get this one though, because this one's right in between that junction, so that we don't have to bring along a million tankers to go in between. And I want to get, and just as a fueling point for our armor, we might be able to attack it with armor. Yeah, it'll take too long. Whatever. I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm insane. Because that's how I roll, baby. It's how I roll. 7 turns.
Plotted.
Let's go.
Engaging node drive.
Fleet arrived at Fort. Where's that? Oh, that's at Fort. Okay, so we got that tanker back. Sorry. I keep forgetting the name of my homeworld. Perfect. End turn. Yeah, there's quite a few colony ships. It'll be better than normal anyway. And I think that's all I'm prepared to colonize in this system for now. I mean, there's some really crappy ones. There's 101,000. There's another 76. There is a 53. Actually, the 53 size 4 isn't bad. Actually, I might just take those right away. And a 59 size 1, which isn't so great. But the size 4 I will take maybe right away. We'll do that right now. We'll do another 5 colony ships. 3, 4, 5. How much money do we have right now? 6. Yeah, I'll go right up to 10. 8, 9, 10. Ah, balls. Hopefully I don't have to build too many more tankers for that one. But we do have some tankers we can bring back from that other one as soon as they're planted as well. So good. End turn. We're almost to the next hive. Hopefully we've got enough firepower to take care of the next one. We should be able to.
Update.
I think you only need like 10 or so armor, early armor, to be able to take care of a hive. They're actually not that big of a threat. It's just they spread, right? Once you start eliminating the hives, they're not so bad.
System update.
End turn. And, oh, yeah, we're good. Okay, so here we go. Let's fight the swarm. Destroy them. Okay, I'm just gonna pause it here briefly and get this sucker out of the way. Let's get the tanker heading towards them, and we're gonna move everybody else down here. Let's get these guys in a controlled group as well. So control 1. I'm gonna turn the tanker around, get him away from our ships so that he doesn't destroy our ships. We'll go broadside, and we'll try and target one of these larger... Actually, I'm just gonna get them moved away first. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. Get that tanker away from us. Go, 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 go. Get away from him. He's gonna blow it. He'll blow up our ships. The downside to tankers, oh, we did take a little bit of damage here, but it could have been worse. We lost 1 engine on 1 ship. All right, I'm just gonna pause it here for a second. Let's try and destroy this guy right away.
Bringing guns to bear.
Bringing guns to bear. And we'll focus down, there we go. There we go, beautiful. I think we can probably move in on him now. Oh, yeah, we're taking some serious damage here. You know what? I'm actually going to focus. Hold on, pause. I'm going to focus on this guy for now. Focus on the bigger guys, get them going. The missiles are still going to hit the queen itself, so. Ow. Yeah, let's get him in here. Might as well get him right here. Ow. Ow! Couple more. Oh, another tanker. Oh, balls. Okay, hopefully I can keep my tanker back. I don't want to lose this last tanker because otherwise we will have no tankers left to get any of our guys home. Okay, hold on. Pause. They move too fast to target them otherwise. I'm going to focus all of our firepower on that guy. Let's make this group 1 again.
Joining attack group.
I think it's quite pretty, even though, I mean, it's pretty dated graphics, but it's still pretty cool. You gotta admit, it's still pretty cool. Hey, Gilad, how's it going, man? Starting to get a little bit more action now that we're actually starting to make a little bit of money. We're attacking the silicoids. You know, if we keep a decent distance from that guy, we won't use our... Ah, that's fine. Actually, let's move these guys. I'm going to keep these guys a decent distance away from the thing so that they actually attack those last couple swarmers. I think they're just about dead now. Did we lose any more ships? Tanker, you know, we can probably start bringing the tanker in now. All right, and now everybody just full attack. Get which one's full attack. Stand up. There we go. Engage at close range. Let's focus on... I like the tactical view sometimes. It's actually pretty handy for certain things. Focus on this guy. Fire! Oh, we still have a swarmer there. Balls. One swarmer takes us all out. I'd be so cheesed. Those missiles take a long time to go, but when they go, doesn't that look cool? Looks super cool. When you get some big ships with lots of missiles on them, it looks so epically cool. It looks really awesome. We're gonna speed it up now. So I was just relishing at how this looks. It's been so long. It actually looks really cool. We're gonna slow it down before we kill that thing though, because there might be a queen in there. It's getting pretty close to dying. It's only 22 seconds left, and then we'll the next round we'll be able to take out the hive and maybe a queen. So we'll speed it up. The damage carries over, so in the next battle we'll probably have to face a queen. So that's fine. Round draw, excellent.
System update.
Perfect. All right, fleet arrived. Okay, that's one. With all the colonizers. Yeah, I guess. This is going to be expensive. I'm going to take it anyway, because this is a... There's not a lot of other systems that we own around here, and I want that in place for a fuel depot. So we're going to colonize. It's going to be super expensive and put us back a bit.
Landing now,
but that's okay. And how's... Okay, that's fine. This system's coming along fairly quickly. And actually, getting some of this orbital foundry stuff and getting some more of the terraforming technology is probably a really good idea. So done. Okay. They've replenished some of their swarmers. Which is fine. We'll kill. Hey, how did they replenish so many? Wow, I didn't think they could do that. I didn't remember that they could replenish their swarmers like that in one turn. I thought that they, once they're out of swarmers, they're out for a while. Oh, balls. Not good at all. Fortunately, we have enough ships still to take them out. And the missiles are actually targeting on the other guys, so this is going to be painful, though. We're going to start losing ships, because a lot of our ships were damaged already. Let's try and get everybody together. Ah, balls. Ah! Not good. Yeah, some of this early technology is pretty weak. I thought that I didn't remember them replenishing swarmers like that. Okay, let's try and do as much damage to the queen as we can. Let's just go all in, guys. All in. Let's go. Because we're going to lose all our ships here for sure. Or close anyway. Pax Imperia. I liked Pax Imperia. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah, Pax Imperia. I think they did a part 2 of that too. I thought it was quite good. I enjoyed it. It wasn't quite like this, but I enjoyed it. Oh man, we are losing everything now. I didn't think that they replenished those. Oh. Oh well. Well, we're gonna have to send in another group. I think the damage still continues to carry over. They might repair over time. Ah, there we go. We got it. Excellent. Oh, perfect. So mission accomplished. There was no queen in there. Let's just kill as many of these guys as we can. Well, at least we killed the queen. That's what we came here to do. And the swarms, there will be nothing left here, even though we've lost all of our ships. There'll be nothing left here. There won't be any more swarms. It's solved the problem. I wonder what kind of planet this is. I wonder if we can colonize here. Yeah, well, you need... Lasers are fine for fighting these guys. The lasers are accurate enough to kill them, but you need a lot of lasers. PD is much, much better. PD is fantastic for killing these guys. Yeah, regular lasers will do it, but PD is much, much better. So maybe we'll start working on VRF technology. Let's speed this up, because no point in just watching us sitting here dwelling on us dying. Oh no, here comes the tanker. Tanker's gonna get blown up and kill the rest of us. Oh, we've almost killed all the swarmers. Hey, that's good. So we do have a couple ships left over. Yay! All right.
System.
Not that it matters. It's an old technology anyway. Can we colonize the system?
We have made an early breakthrough, Commander.
Oh, hey, we got those orbital foundries. We can colonize this system. It's not great, though. I might just colonize it just to repair and retrieve those ships. Or I might just scuttle them. I'll take the tanker back. And I'll take the ships that are... Actually, I'll take everybody. Except for the ship that's damaged. And we will let the ship that's damaged... We'll just scuttle it. That's fine. Scuttle it. To retrieve a ship that's damaged, you need a repair ship. Or we have to build a colony there. So I'm going to bring all of these guys back to our home system. Because we can use those... Oh, I can't. We need to send in another tanker to replenish that tanker. And I think we've got a couple extra tankers here. Let's send these 2 tankers in. That should be more than enough to replenish their fuel. So let's send these guys in. 19 turns to get there. That's fine. That's fine. I was kind of hoping to... What did I have? I had these colonizers earmarked for something. Oh, right. There was a... Oh, this one. I will colonize this one. This is a 10,000. Colonize that one for sure.
Colony status green.
And that will repair that ship and we can bring him home. And then there was another one. Oh, right. The size 4. Yeah. That's what I wanted. I was going to colonize the size 4. Can I get there with what we have? Yes.
Engines to power, aye.
Perfect. And we've got a research breakthrough. Yay! So we've got the... research. Sorry. We've got the orbital foundries, and that gives us the strafe. I don't remember what the strafe module looks like. I guess we'll see in a second. So we've got polysilicate alloys, which gives us more hull strength. We've got the defense versus lasers reflective coating. Yeah, so the reflective coating you can add to a ship to give you more defense versus lasers. But I promised somebody today I wouldn't go for defensive technologies at all. I was going to go for strictly offensive, which is, I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Let's go for better terraforming. And then we'll move on to more weapon systems again. Suspended animation is actually really good. Only 4 turns. I should have got it before. That'll give us more colonists inside of our colony ships, which is something we should have had before, but that's okay. And turn. Oh no! I bet you this is a trap. A colony trap. Yep. Balls. So I went to colonize the planet, and an ancient race called the Marigi left a trap here, which is there's almost nothing we can do about it. So these ships are going to come in and they're going to tractor beam our ships into the planet. So we can try to kill them. Hold on. Let's see if we can focus all of our firepower on one of them and kill it. I doubt it. We don't have the firepower to deal with these guys or the range, because they will start to sit outside of the range. So yeah, they're going to drag our colony ship and everybody else into the planet. Oh, what a terrible way to die. Being tractored into a planet. So yeah, when you're playing the Marigi, you can actually set these up, these colony traps. So that if somebody else tries to colonize a planet, they get dragged into the planet. Oh, terrible way to die. No! Captain Jenkins, no! Not into the planet! Oh, just terrible. Here we go. Oh, boom! Boom! Isn't that awful? What an awful way to die. Oh, balls. Oh, well, so I can send another colony ship down there. That's fine. So, yeah, once the colony trap is used up, it's done. So, yeah. Oh, man. Man! Alright, so we're going to build another colonizer and a tanker. And my mouse is really sensitive today, and I don't know why. I think I need to turn it down or something. So let's get rid of that one.
Shipyards getting up.
And away we go. I think that was it. Yeah, colony trap. Okay. Oh no! What is this? Oh, please don't be a colony trap. There's like 14 colonizers. Oh, the swarm arrived here. Oh! And all we have is colony ships. Oh, balls.
Arriving. All ships, retreat.
Okay, get that. Hold on, get this tanker away from the colony ships. Let's get. Oh, we're hooped. 14. There's no way. And all of our colony ships have Gauss guns. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe we can get out of here. Is there? No, we can't. There's nowhere to go. We can't get home because we won't have the tankers. It'll take a million years. We might as well just go attack the hive. This is a rip moment for our colony fleet. Oh, that's awful. All right, well, I'll speed this up because we're dead here. Man, I didn't even see them coming. That's terrible. All colony ships dead.
We've lost a destroyer, sir.
Let's just say there's nowhere for our colony fleet to go, even if we do try to retreat.
System update.
Oh, millions died. Hundreds. I will say hundreds and hundreds of thousands. And the ones that are retreating, it's going to take 31 turns for them to get home. Oh, that sucks. All right, well, it is what it is. So we have to eliminate all the bad guys from there. It's fine. We're going to do it some new technology in a little bit here. So these guys, we're going to send these guys over to this planet where the colony trap was. And how's this planet coming along? Almost not quite there. Not quite. All right, end turn.
System update.
Bye, Otto. See you later, man. All right, end turn. It's okay. We're having enough trouble colonizing our own little cluster. Imagine when we run into the enemy. That's going to be interesting. You know, there's the bright side to not colonizing the system right away is saves us a little. The Von Neumann are attacking. I maybe should have built some armor here as well. The Von Neumann are pretty good at dealing with armor too, but at least we've got some defense platforms. You know what? We're going to watch this battle. We've got all of the missiles coming from the planet, but they're slow. We've got the missiles coming from the defense platforms. So maybe we can slow the Von Neumann down. Let's see here. Where are they? There they are. Hold on. Sometimes it's hard to get focused on what you want to get focused on. Focused. And here they come. Von Neumann. All right. I mean, we've got some lasers shooting at him now, too. That might help. Maybe. But the point defense on these things is crazy good. I'll speed it up here in a second. I just want to see. Oh, see there. At least he's attacking the defense platform rather than the planet. Yeah, those missiles. We should be launching quite a few planetary missiles, though. But the planetary missiles might be heading for the big Von Neumann. Yeah, we slowed him down. All right, speed it up just a bit. Bloody Von Neumann, they've stolen almost all the resources from this system. Here comes the planetary missiles. Yeah. Oh, we've actually almost destroyed this one Von Neumann. Now, they will rebuild those ships at the Von Neumann headquarters here. So, I don't know how much good it was to build those platforms. We're doing a little bit of laser damage, which is good. Look, he's building another Von Neumann. There he goes. Ooh, this one's kind of rotating. That's kind of cool. It's rolling in. Very close encounters of the third kind. That does make a difference because their point defense is actually on one side, on the top side. So yeah, point defense still works as they're shooting at the planet, but the lasers are actually dealing a little bit of damage. We destroyed one of them, yay! There, we killed another one, yes! Yay, we're slowing him down. We're doing something. We did something, yay! So, maybe that's enough to prevent them from taking the full 500, maybe? Yeah, well, thing is, it's almost a suicide mission to go after building. I hear what you're saying, Crazy Dwarf, but with the technology we have, if I built a giant war fleet, it would have to be really big, and I need to have some command to actually kill. With the technology that we currently have, what we need is faster missiles, and that's coming. We'll get that soon, but I think we prevented some of the damage or some of the loss from the system.
Update.
Let's just take a look here. I think we prevented enough.
Time
Maybe
and over budget. But at least we finally have this tech director.
So yeah, it looks like they only took 398. That's better. That's better, right? Totally better. And we finally got that technology, the terraforming technology. So let's go suspended animation. Let's go for the environmental tailoring. And then after that, we're going to get back to... Actually, you know what? Let's take a break and do... We could go for fusions. Heavy planet missiles are good. They can actually survive under a couple more... No, VRF. I don't know. It's a toss-up. You know what? We're going to go for VRF because this will open up point defense. So that's what we'll do. VRF technology, 7 turns. Also increases ballistic rate of fire. Not that I care, because we're not really focusing on ballistic and probably won't throughout this game. Good to go. We've also scouted out this system. Maybe we can scout a little bit more with this guy. Can we get back home? No. We can scout one more system, and then I think we'll just dismantle this old ER design. And von Neumann attack. Research complete. That's it.
System update.
His pronunciation of what? My pronunciation of what? Pronunciation of what, Ethan? Hold on. I'm scrolling up because I'm curious to know what you're talking about. Today I'm probably going to stream at least for another while. I want to play a full game today. And once it gets going, I'm either going to die or I'm going to do really well. So either way is going to be pretty satisfying. So for a while, I'm going to stream for at least a couple more hours, I think. I'm trying to see what Ethan was talking about in terms of pronunciation. Because I was always curious. I am Canadian and I pronounce things in a different way. Engine research. Engine research would be handy because I wouldn't have to worry about as many of these fueling depots, as I call them. Did we actually make it to... I don't know where all of my ships are going right now. Oh, von Neumann. What's wrong with how I'm saying it? Von Neumann. That's how it's pronounced. I mean, what's wrong with the way I'm pronouncing it? Von Neumann. That's...
System update.
Von Neumann. How would you pronounce it? Von Neumann? Von Neumann? Von Neumann. It's von Neumann. That's how it's pronounced. Just like neutral. Neutral uses the same, like the same verbiage or the same, you know what I'm saying? Same articulation as neutral. That's how you pronounce it. It's funny. Okay, so yes, 32. Yeah, Fort still is struggling morale-wise. I'm actually going to kill all of the population at Fort. All of it. I'm just going to eliminate it all, and then it'll give it lots of time to regrow and get that morale back. Otherwise, they're just going to rebel anyway, so... Okay, so I guess I'm just going to end turn until we get VRF, and I'm not going to attack the swarms now until we
System update.
Our fleet arrived at Alpha Virginis. That's fine. I'm going to... Actually, I'll keep it there as just kind of a scout. We'll see. And I'm going to colonize this one, and I think we've got our other
colonizer landing now, Commander.
Getting closer to the other planet as well. Beams are better. I believe you're right, Flamboyant. Beams are better in this game. But there are some really good ballistic weapons that are remarkable. Like the snipers are really good. The snipers, and they're very accurate. So I don't know. And there's some bigger ones. I don't remember what they're called that are actually pretty good as well. Let's move these guys back home. I thought I had another one heading to that other... Maybe I already colonized it. Maybe I already got it. Oh no, they're almost there. That's it. Right. Perfect. New? How's it weird? Update. Neutral. Neumann. It's the same thing. It's the same word. Just with a different ending, right? Neutral, Neumann. It's the same thing. And I'm Canadian. I can say things however I want. We actually have, you know, different regions have different ways of pronouncing things. So, you know, just because it's English, I mean, many places around the world will say things in a different way. And it's always funny when I hear people say, but that's not how it's pronounced. But you have to remember, the English, we're going to get attacked by a bloody...
I have an unknown target.
Really? So annoying. Another silicate coming after me. Okay, well, I'm not going to leave my colonizer there. I'm not going to waste that. We could probably build another fleet to deal with them when they arrive. We'd have to deal with the mothership itself. And I wonder if we have a planet maybe nearby that can build those ships, maybe. Yeah, this planet here could build them. Delta Orinus. Let's see, what's the distance here? 10.2, and I think our ships are range of 12, so that won't be a problem. So if we build, and I think we can upgrade this ship now, so let's upgrade it to green beams at the very least. Yeah, so let's upgrade it to green beams. We're going to rename the ship because he was upset that he had low technology, or that terrible technology, so we're going to rename it to something else. Can I rename it from this point? Yes, I can. Okay, so, and we're going to stick with the missile mount, which is fine. We can actually put a medium laser on it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save this, and we're going to rename this, because he was upset with the fact that he was named after something that was low tech. So, I'm going to rename it to somebody else. So this is going to be... Oh, I wasn't arguing with you either, Ethan. English language is an evolving thing. We're going to call this, just the last person that talked here, we're going to call this the I mean, even if you look at Britain itself has, what, I don't know, like 100 different dialects? It's crazy. Canada's the same thing. If you go to the West Coast,
yes, sir.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever heard of Newfie or Newfoundland. It's a completely different Canadian dialect. They say things in completely different ways than any other Canadian. Or if you go to Quebec, you have the French dialect, or the Anglo-Franco kind of thing, and it's another completely different dialect of English. In Western Canada, or Central Canada, I guess, I'm sort of Central West, we have a different dialect. So we say things in different ways. And it's funny listening to people argue about it, because English language, I mean, if you look at it 1,000 years ago, English language was completely different than it is now. And you think about it, if it wasn't for the internet and other things that are kind of stabilizing those things, it would continue to evolve. But people don't let things evolve like that anymore because they get it in their heads that things have to be a certain way. It's really interesting. Actually, really interesting topic. Like I before I started doing YouTube, I would say, like, instead of cache, like a cache of items in a box kind of thing, I would say cache, because in Western Alberta, where I live, we say cache. But people got really upset, and I was starting to get emails, like, at my email address, not just comments on my videos. I was getting emails, people saying that's wrong. And it's not wrong, it's just a different way of saying it, right? In Alberta, that's how we say it. But if you look at the pronunciations on the internet, it only shows you one way of saying it, which is really weird, because there is different ways of saying it, different ways of saying different words depending on where you live. It's a regional thing. So we still have the tanker here. We are sending in another colonizer over there. I totally agree with you. I'm not going to repeat what you said, Flamboyant, but I totally agree with you 100%. I never did start building those ships, did I? I was talking. I got preoccupied with the conversation. Interesting topic, though. I really enjoy talking about this kind of stuff. It's quite cool. Where is that planet? Oh, right. It's this one here. So let's start building all of those ships at this location. We're going to build the I can't pronounce it. Temrare Defender. We're going to build, I don't know, 20, I guess, because it's still pretty weak. It's got the green lasers, which do a little bit more damage than the red one, but it's still going to require lots of ships because they're going to have to be replenished all the time. We'll build a couple tankers. The tankers are kind of good in the sense that they can kill a lot of the swarmers all at once as well. You just got to keep them away from your ships, and we'll go... it's been a hell of a time trying to colonize that planet. And then maybe this one here. What is the distance for this one? This one is 12.3. It's just outside of the range. We need to increase our node drives a little bit so that we can get at that one, because our current range for our armor type ship is... Oh, I forgot about something. Oh, hold on. We still have time to fix it. Current range is 12, but I forgot. We have the hammerhead now. Oh, yes, and the strafe. So the strafe, I believe, does Advancements, construction techniques allowed engineers to support standard weapons in a direct fire mount. Right, it's a forward firing multiple weapons. 4 mounts though. That's actually pretty cool. So the strafe front module is actually pretty cool. It gives you four forward firing lasers. Now that's not going to help in this current situation. I think the hammerhead will be better. Hammerhead gives us 2 extra mounts on the side. Good, better for point defense, I think. So we're going to change that to the hammerhead. So we're going to save this as the defender again, but that's a Mark II. Remove design. We're going to go rebuild those. Where were we building those? Right here. Perfect. And we'll remove all of these and build it again. I made Space Japan? Yeah, I guess. Oh, actually, we could upgrade our tankers too. Might as well, right? Let's upgrade our tankers. I'm just going to leave it named tanker because otherwise it'll be confusing to me. I get confused very easily. We're going to change those to the hammerhead design as well. And we're going to give them the green lasers. Pulsed vision, excellent, save.
Design entered into naval archives.
Remove and build. We're going to build 2 tankers and 20 of the Temeraire. I don't know. Probably pronouncing that wrong too. Send me an email about it. Go ahead. I can't believe you pronounced that wrong. People are so funny. I don't know if age has anything to do with it. I don't know. I don't know if it's young. I think the older people tend to be a little bit more relaxed about such things, but then younger people are like, no, that's the way it is. That's the way I learned, so that's the way it has to be. But that's not always the case, right? It's interesting. Okay, end turn. Good to go. Oh, tankers, kamikaze. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Kamikaze tankers, for sure.
Research successfully completed.
Yay, we got that terraforming. Now that that's done. Oh, no, that's the VRF. Right, I didn't go for the terraforming. That's right. Point defense tracking, though. Yes, point defense. Wait, is this the one? That gives me the actual point defense ship. It doesn't give me the point defense laser. Right. I mean, this is good, too. I mean, the point defense ship is pretty awesome. I don't know if that's... there is an actual point defense laser, though, and I think it was over here. But we might not have access to it this time. Possibly. I'm going to go for the other point defense ship anyway, and then we'll go for some better lasers. Or the terraforming, maybe. We'll see. Okay, and turn... I think that was it. Yep. Oh, Royal Treasury. No, we've still got 1.2 million. No, we've got lots of money. Lots of money. Oh, the hammerhead also improves maneuverability. Yes, thank you. Yes, I forgot about that part. Yes, ships built. Okay, so we're building lots of those. Excellent. And fleet arrived at Baltar. That is our colonizer that... We're never going to get that system colonized, man. That's just crazy. And did we ever land at that other system? I think there was another one we were trying to colonize. I think I forgot to set it up. Yeah, so this one here. I don't mind the balanced approach on this one too much. Because the climate hazard was so bad. Mind you, I still think going after... Now that it's gone down a little bit, I think I will just push more towards infrastructure. I don't know if that's the right choice or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I'm actually going to... I'm going to design... Can I change anything on those light defense platforms to make it better? No, once we get some point... I don't want point defense on these either because it's just the von Neumann I'm worried about. I am going to rebuild whatever they've lost. So, where is it? Light defense platform. We'll build the 2 there. And maybe I'll build a couple of defenders as well. I don't know if it'll do much good against the von Neumann, but I'll keep... Whoops. I'll keep 10 here anyway. I don't think it's going to help, but... Maybe if we just stay out of range with those missiles, if we improve our missile technology, that might work. End turn. Oh, yes, people on fort. Yes, I was eliminating the population. I was cleansing. Oh, what a terrible word. I was cleansing at fort. Yes, I'm going to let it go right down to 0. We're just eliminating the civilian population. We'll keep the imperial population will be fine. And then we're just going to let it gradually grow again. Every once in a while, you gotta cleanse. Oh man, that sounds so bad. System, right, 3 ships there, perfect. End turn. Yes, we need a lot of things actually. Temeraire. We need a lot of things. Bigger ships, more weapons. We need a lot of things. Yep. Is that it for build? No, we still got a couple more ships to build here. Fleet has arrived at Fort. That's just another tanker. We're just going to hold off. The thing is, we're still doing really a lot of planetary development. And tech is coming fairly slow. I'm really glad that oh, now they're attacking a different planet. Son of a... All right, well, just...
System update.
We're out of fuel, Commander.
Oh, who's out of fuel? Oh, balls. Von Neumann, how much did you take? Well, 500. The full 500. And Psy Fleet ran out of fuel. Right, this is the fleet. Ah, yes, this is the retreating fleet. That's fine. And every turn he's going to say the same thing. We're out of fuel, Commander. We have no fuel, Captain. That's going to say something like that. It gets really annoying, but that's okay. Okay, so... I hate building these light platforms. Like, before we get some decent tech to put in them, I'll just... sure, I'll build the full 10 here. Yeah, that's all I'm building for platforms.
Construction project initiated.
Von Neumann is so annoying until you get faster missiles. Once we get faster missiles, it won't be an issue. There is point defense. Maybe it's just the hull part, but I look under lasers, actually, Crazy Dwarf. I'm sure there's a point defense laser. I'm sure of it. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Yeah, so, yeah, you're out of fuel. I heard you. 4 ships built in Delta. Nope, it's got a couple more ships. Civilians are unhappy and they're starting to rebel. That's fine. You go ahead and rebel. Once the rebellion's over, there will be... pretty soon, there will be no civilians left to rebel. It's a problem solved. And I think if you eliminate all of the civilian population, it actually goes back up to 50 or something. Like, it regulates itself back to normal.
We're not going anywhere, sir.
Yes, I know. You're out of fuel. They are gradually moving in. They're drifting home. Tarzed, is that... No, that's where... Yeah, that's where we were hoping to defend from the Newman, but that's not happening. Okay, I think we were ready to go. Let's go attack.
Engines to power, aye.
Let's go attack the swarm. Yeah, a point defense laser and a point defense phaser.
System
yes, thank
update.
you. I knew I wasn't crazy, but it depends. It's random. Commander. It's random what you get to you or what researches you get every time. So, and I think it was under red lasers. I'm pretty sure. Move fleet. Oh, right. We are eventually going to build a colony here, just not quite yet. Oh, this planet's just about done. Awesome. Rebellion at Fort. All right, the rebellion
System
finally.
update.
We're rebelling finally, but
we are out of fuel, Commander.
We're just going to eliminate that population altogether, and that will solve that problem. Now we lose that income while that rebellion's happening, but I'm okay with that. That's how I solve discontent people. Malcontents. We just eliminate them. I'm so terrible. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure there's a red point defense laser. I'm sure. Let's just pause here for a second. Of course, the tanker is right in the middle, so we are going to send him out, and we're going to stack everybody together, like so. Build our fleet like that. Maybe even bring him in a little bit more. But let's get that tanker heading towards the enemy. He's going to blow up and kill a bunch of them. Let's get these guys all part of a control group. Control 1, and away we go. Broadside. Lots of... Those green lasers do a substantial amount more damage, but I think they have the same value to hit.
Target data received.
They're not focusing on the tanker. Oh, yes! Beautiful. We took a whole bunch of them out. As soon as all these big guys are gone, I'll start moving towards... Yes! It's fine. I'm actually cheering on the fact that the tanker exploded. Okay, here we go. Let's start heading towards the hive. Want to get there fast enough. Beautiful. Look at them all go. Excellent. I want to get there fast enough so that we can do enough damage so that it doesn't take 2 turns because the swarm comes back, apparently. Forgot about that part before. Missiles away. Yes, that's right, Londrell. Yes, you need the command ship so that you can set who's being sent into battle first, like tankers. You don't want them going into battle right away. Although in this case, the tanker did help. I mean, destroyed a bunch of the ships, right? We are going to be colonizing the system, so it doesn't matter that much that we lost a tanker. But you're right, getting the command ships is nice because you can also set that formation right away, which is huge. Absolutely amazing. These green lasers are going to make short work of this guy. Oh yeah. I love to watch the ships closely. Sometimes you can see their turrets as they move and stuff. It looks really cool. Actually, I love the design. This game is so cool. It's really, really neat. See the turrets moving? I love it. Great. Let's just put everybody on free-for-all here and we'll speed up. Actually, it's not going to take long to kill this guy this time. Just focus on the hive. Getting ready to pause it in case a queen pops out, because the queen, I think we need to attack the queen from behind. Oh, there we go. Yes. So let's slow it down. Hold on. Pause. Okay. Let's change everybody to forward-facing guns and attack. Yeah, the queen has a has that electromagnetic thing, or the electro blaster or whatever it is that. Hold on, sorry. Focus. How come I can't focus? There we go. We don't want to actually get ahead of the queen because he's got that electro blaster thing which can actually damage more than one guy at a time. So we want to kind of stay behind him. Yeah. Whoops. Or get a decent distance. We can hit him with missiles. Because it doesn't really matter if we lose a couple more ships, I guess. Yeah, but he's got that front-firing weapon too. So let's take this off. We're gonna try and hit him from behind. It's funny. The queen doesn't. This one doesn't have a wing. Doesn't have wings. It's like this is a queen and the other one's a male, right? No. The queens have wings too. I don't know which ones don't have wings. I don't know. It's weird. I like that there's variation, but I don't know what the variation means. So he must have some kind of reflective armor or something. So I wonder if this means I'm gonna have to face a swarm again. I hope not. Yeah, it has a queen. Yeah, he has a beam weapon in the front.
System update.
Yeah, so there is a queen that has wings and then one that doesn't. I don't know what the difference is. A male in an ant colony has wings, and a female in an ant colony has wings, at least at the beginning. In some colonies, in some ant colonies, the wings are eaten off so that the queen can't get away. Really interesting, actually. I love bug behavior. Zeta Fleet. Okay, so they've arrived. So let's see what happens next turn. Rebellion continues. Lovely. Come on, eliminate that population, please. I suppose we could... No, let's just see if we can actually eliminate it. I don't remember if this was a good plan or not. They might have patched this, too. I don't know. Oh, wow, we didn't lose one destroyer on that one. Excellent. Yeah, I could micro, as long as we don't have... of course, we could just hit him with... Oh, why did my missiles die there? Hold on, pause for a second. Let's get organized. I could micro, totally micro, but kind of lazy that way. Actually, I'm not really lazy. When I'm playing by myself, I will totally micromanage everything. Oh, I screwed up. That's fine. We got to catch up to the queen anyway. Let's get moving, guys. Full speed ahead. We need better engines. Never catch up to this guy. Because it doesn't matter if they're all grouped tightly together. I just like to have my guys grouped together tightly if I can. Going over that asteroid was maybe a mistake. Come on, guys. Go over. Whoops, maybe should have gone around. That slowed us down. We get out of range of those missiles, we're not doing so great. Alright, let's go. Let's just go. We can group up later. Speed up just a little bit. Speed 2. As long as we can hit him with the missiles, we'll probably take him out with the missiles alone. Just like that extra firepower with the lasers.
New vector set.
See you later, attack dragon.
Turbines to speed.
Yeah, faster engines is definitely on the menu. We're gonna have to go for fusion though, because we don't have any other choices with our current reactor type, which I think is nuclear. There we go. Queen eliminated.
System update.
How dare they? I bet you they're all coming from
Tanks
this
are
sector.
dry. We're not going anywhere, sir.
Ah, very nice. All right, so let's colonize this bloody planet. Waiting to colonize that bloody planet forever. Ah, so frustrating. So we've got some defenders here, but the Von Neumann are attacking over here, which is great. Just lovely. And we've almost got the point defense. Fleet stranded, terraforming complete. Ooh, more terraforming done. Excellent. Perfect. Enter.
System
Off
update.
Wiedersen?
We are out of fuel,
I don't know what that means,
Commander.
Ethan. Good German. Good German word. Oh, we're down to 10,000 population. Off. I'm probably saying that wrong. Off Wiedersehen. Sehen? I don't know. Off Wiedersehen. My German is terrible. My dad is German. But I never really
System
learned
update.
much German myself.
We are out of fuel, Commander.
I know you're out of fuel. You've been telling me that every single turn. All right, so I guess I'll just leave those defenders there for now. So frustrating. What a waste. We could start... I'm not going to start building our fleet until we get... we need to have better FTL drives to be able to
System
attack this
update.
system. We can attack this
We are
system.
out of fuel, Commander.
Let's colonize this. Then we can repair our fleet, and we'll move on
Colonizer
to
landing now,
attacking. Because I
Commander.
don't think we lost. I don't think we lost anything. I will take a tanker. There is some tankers over here. I'm gonna move these guys over to 22 turns. Are you kidding me? Why can't you go? Oh wow, that sucks. Okay, well I'll bring these guys back home because it's gonna take so long. Might as well. Actually, these guys might as well move out of here too if they can. No, we're going to have to group all together. So let's group these tankers with that group, and we're going to move them back home, I guess.
Yes, sir. Fleet on.
These are
heading
the
out.
old design of the Defender, too, so... Now, these guys, I'll just wait until that's colonized, and then we'll take them to a system where we can repair and build another tanker.
System
Then we can kill another
update.
group of them. Perfect.
Tanks are dry. We're not going anywhere, sir.
We have made a breakthrough, Commander.
Woohoo! Breakthrough! Okay, let's see if there's the point defense. I don't think it's... I think we don't get the point defense this time. We have the point defense ship, which gives us extra slots for point defense. Like extra laser slots, but we don't have any point defense weapons this time around, or at least not yet. We might be able to earn them in other ways. There's also, there's another beam one, so maybe we'll go after green beamers. These are pretty good, too. I like the green beamers. Them themselves are pretty good for point defense, but there is another type of point defense laser after that, too. Or, actually, you know what? We're going after missiles. We need better... Or FTLs. I can't make up my mind. 69 turns for the FTL. 21 for the fusions and the heavy missile in 9 turns. I'll go for the heavy missile first.
Yes, Commander.
That might help against the
Initiating
Von
research
Neumann.
project.
Yeah, but I don't want to scrap the fleet because it's. I mean, I don't know. It just seems so wasteful. It's going to be 18 turns before they get home, and then they'll be fully repaired and I can use them. So I'm just going to let them come because that's such a waste of money. I know I can scuttle them on the way, but then I don't even get the resources back. Like, it just seems pretty wasteful. I just want to see design. So now we can build a point defense class. Point defense class, and it just has lots of center-mounted lasers, right? Oh, here we go. There it is. So yeah, getting this VRF technology opens up laser point defense. Okay, so yeah, it answers my question. We can use Gauss point defense, but Gauss point defense, even though it does more damage, is actually it doesn't even do more damage. I don't know why you'd use Gauss point defense. Faster? No, same rate of fire, same accuracy. Actually, Gauss point defense never seems to hit the same, and the lasers have more range. Okay, I thought it was a specialized tech. Yeah, so my bad. My memory failed me. You know, it happens. All right, so that's good, actually. That means now we can actually modify our armor to have point defense lasers, which is amazing. I'm going to keep point defense on all of the front and rear, which should be enough, I think, to deal with the swarm guys pretty easily. And we're going to we're going to give this guy a new name. So we're going to, oh, what did I just do? That's fine. That's fine. I didn't mean to do that. I removed the design. So funny. When I'm talking, I forget what I'm doing sometimes. So Hammerhead, and we're going to name the ship something different anyway. Pulse Vision. Okay, so we're going to save this, and I'm going to call this, because it's our first ship with point defense. Beamers. Yes. We have basic beamers. I don't know. We'll take a look here in a second. Just include it into another one. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, so we're going to call this the Crazy Dwarf. I love it. Crazy Dwarf. Because you were very helpful, actually. Crazy Dwarf. 666. No, just Crazy Dwarf. And this is a Defender class. Defender. Armor. Perfect. Defender A. Perfect.
Design
Excellent.
entered into naval archives.
And let's... I just wish we had better engines. So if we include a couple of those in our next attack... So that's the Derelict. Where is the... We've got... Okay, it's up here. Oh no, that's the monitor. We could start researching that monitor too. Let's do that. So that eventually we'll get control over that monitor. And we can set up... I thought we could set up how much of our research was going... Maybe you can't. That's fine. We'll start researching it anyway. So eventually we can actually take control of this platform, this defense platform. It's like a free defense platform. Not really free because you have to spend money on research, but you know what I mean. So was that it? We really didn't have much for silicas. There is one here. It's actually not too bad. It's not too bad. We've actually taken care of most of them already. Enter.
System update.
Yeah, John Smith, like Polaris
Intruder
sector.
fleet.
Oh, let's do that. Intruder fleet where? Oh, hey,
Thanks
our
to Dry.
first...
We're not going anywhere, sir.
Our first interaction with another race. Would you look at that? Let's prepare. Let's prepare to meet them with building more weapons. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to redesign our weapons platform. We're going to add a couple of defense mounts because most of the other races have lots of missile mounts on them, like lots of hard points for missiles. So I'm going to do that. Yes. Okay, save design.
Design
defense
entered
platform
into naval
3. Let's
archives.
remove defense platform 2. Remove design. I'm going to build a couple defense... I don't know how long it's going to take to get here. Defense platforms are usually pretty quick to build, so... next turn. Oh, we can build almost all 10 in one turn. We can build 9 in one turn, so that's pretty awesome. And let's build a couple of our... Now, let's not build those yet. I don't know what's coming in. I know I can build a lot of defense platforms for cheap, so we'll do that. What race is it? I think that's the Tarkus, or is that Hyver? I think that's Hyver, actually. I think the Tarkus looks different. I'm pretty sure that's Hyver. Woohoo! Yay! That's how we prepare for communications. I think it's the perfect way. Build more guns. Okay, and I think we're good to go. End turn. Very exciting. So that means these guys probably have this cluster. Hence why I wanted to get control of this planet as quickly as possible.
We're not going anywhere, sir.
I know. Fleet stranded. Hold on. We actually got the system now. So let's just... Okay, that's all adjusted. And what have we got here? We've got a tanker. Why do we still have a tanker here? Let's move them
Engines
over
to power,
here.
aye.
They're almost at that system. Okay, and now... so I didn't know how long it would take for him to get here. Now that I know I have some extra time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build... We're going to build a bunch of these, because we still need these to destroy that Hyver that is right beside us. But now we have point defense on our ships. Oh, they're going to have a hard day with us, for sure. We'll build 20 of the Crazy Dwarfs. That did affect our income, so I'm going to pull this down a little bit. But we need those now. Thanks, Overloader Dave. He actually quoted that on the Discord. Wonderful.
Tanks are dry.
Yeah,
We're
the
not
hivers are
going
pretty
anywhere,
slow because
sir.
they use wormholes to go from one place to another until they actually build a wormhole generator on either side. They're very, very slow. So, perfect. Excellent. Yay. Okay, so these guys are ready to go. Let's go attack. We could kill that derelict now. I just want to double check all of these systems. Make sure... Hold on. Does this tell me? No, it doesn't. That's too bad the tactical view doesn't tell me where the alien or anomalies or menaces are. So that one's going to be too far away. It's kind of a pain to go through these, actually. So we could go... Let's go kill the derelict. Let's get that moved out because we don't even know what kind of system that is. And I think with what we have here, we should be able to take care of the derelict. And actually, point defense is useless against a derelict anyway. So 14 turns to get there. And I'll just bring that that dude in. Because I don't think we've got any more. Monitor. We have no more hivers in here. Okay. Or not hivers, but silicates. Silicoids. There we go. End turn. Perfect. By the time he gets here, we're going to have a massive fleet. Lots of defense.
Update.
I have no idea how big that
We're
fleet
out
is
of
going
fuel,
to be.
Commander.
I will build that last defense platform as well.
Construction project
Okay,
initiated.
we're over 1 million again. Let's raise this back up. So, and we'll have better missiles, maybe 6 turns for the missiles. Perfect. End turn. Yeah, we'll have better tech. We'll have more ships. We'll, more population.
Tanks are dry. We're not going anywhere, sir.
Yeah, that's the one disadvantage, the huge disadvantage to the hivers is they have to have a wormhole generator on either side, right?
System update.
It's not the size that counts, it's the number of nukes
Tanks are
compressed
dry.
inside it.
We're not going anywhere, sir.
Oh, didn't that get annoying? Like, I wish there was a way to turn off the guy that's, like, out of fuel. Oh! Is he not moving at all? Maybe he's not moving at all. I thought they actually still moved. You know what? I'm recycling them. I'm scuttling them. Forget it. I'm scuttling them.
I said.
Just too annoying. I thought they still moved when they were out of fuel, but it doesn't look like they are. All right. It's fine. Whatever. Oh, yes. Our home planet. I forgot. Okay, so now we have no population to complain. We can start building it up again. There we go. Beautiful. And it didn't affect our income that much. I guess by 30,000, something
System
like that.
Update.
Brilliant. Brilliant. They're almost here, and we almost have a fleet. We do have a fleet built, as well as a bunch of defenses here. This is fantastic. And on top of that, well, after we're done with him, I don't know what's coming in, but after we're done with him, we'll build we'll be able to go kill that hiver planet as well. Perfect. End turn.
System update.
I thought they still moved when they're out of fuel. Like, did they just floated in? I could be wrong on that. It's been so long. So he's almost here. Yay! Oh, he does have some ships here. Oh, he's got a cruiser. Oh, that's interesting. Well, we're going to stay close to our planet and let the planet do some of the work as well. Yeah, so he's coming in with, I don't know what, if it could be a colony cruiser, I don't know.
Correct course. Joining attack group.
Okay, let's see what we've got. So they're probably quite a distance away, and usually these guys have pretty good missile technology. I'm going to stay right close to the planet so that the planet will help with missiles, and of course we'll have the point defense of our defense platforms as well. All right, Commander. So I like to keep my ships nice and tight group formations. And let's get turned around here, guys, in a second. That's good. There we go. And we will start firing missiles as soon as we see the whites of their eyes. Oh, so good. Here they come. Yeah, see those missiles coming in, but we have point defense now. And I'm gonna keep facing them. so that our point defense is always effective. There it goes. Isn't that beautiful? Pretty much nullifies their missiles. I loves it. I loves it. We're going to fire our missiles. Their missiles have better range than ours. So we can focus on them. There we go. There they are. And prepared. Let's go. Attack. Why are our missiles not firing? Maybe they are. I just didn't notice them. But did our missiles fire? Hold on. Pause. Oh. Oh, balls. Yeah. So the first time you run into a race, you don't know how they're... Yeah, so you've got to turn off the hold fire thing. Oh, that's so annoying. So just because they might be friendly. Like, this is our first interaction with the race, right? So the hold fire was on. Balls. So we weren't actually firing our missiles. Oh, that's so annoying. I forgot about that. Yeah, whoops. There we go. Now we're firing. Boom, ba-boom. So even our planet wasn't firing the missiles either. Super annoying. I think the cruiser that's coming in is the wormhole generator. So I'm gonna set these guys all as auto now. Man, that blew chunks. So I think I think there's a chance that they won't attack us if they want to be friendly or something. I don't remember. See, look at how many weapon mounts they have on these destroyers. There's just crazy amounts of weapon mounts. The Hivers have an advantage over the humans for sure. Great. Actually, let's turn this off. I want everybody together. For some reason, I set them as standoff. This poor guy. It's like, oh no. But they're not going to do any damage to the planet, that's for sure. So this ship has they have two missile launchers on the side. They have multiple, it looks like maybe they have Gauss guns in the front too. Forward firing Gauss guns. Crazy. Yeah, I set everybody to stand off so they went scattering by accident. Just hitting buttons at random. So they're in trouble now. Here comes because we were on hold fire, not even the planet was firing. So now here comes the planet missiles. They're hooped. They're hooped. Haha. As soon as we get those, we almost have the big planet missiles too, soon. And I've noticed with the Hivers, they don't break up in the same way that human ships break up. Like, they're just way less fragile altogether. There we go. One down. Those planet missiles are awesome. Love it. Soon we will have... Oh, and another thing about the planet missiles. Watch. When a target dies, they reacquire the new target. Okay, so there is a wormhole generator in here somewhere.
We have to withdraw momentarily, Commander.
The cruiser that's coming in is a wormhole generator. Yeah, they have multiple everything.
System update.
They're just better generally at everything.
Made a breakthrough, Commander.
So there's still 3 here, and one of them is going to be the wormhole generator. They might be able to use that right away. I'm not sure. I don't know. We're going to destroy it anyway. We're going to kill it. So we did take some damage. Let's repair. I don't know if we can repair everything in one turn. Yes, we can. Repair. Perfect. Repair all. You only get so many points for repair depending on how developed your planet is. And there are repair ships that you can get as well. Let's build a couple more ships here. Because we're going to go after that Hiver anyway. So yeah, we're going to build a couple more ships here. Sure. That should be more than enough to deal with what we have coming in. And we finished our research on heavy planet missiles. Oh, they're in big trouble now. Yes. And do I go for FTL or better missiles? I know there's faster missiles in here somewhere. Fusion drives. We're gonna have to bite the bullet and take fusion drives eventually. Environmental tailoring would be a good one to get right away too. Or we go for bigger ships. Cruiser construction. Let's do that. Sure. If I was playing alone, would I go for cruiser construction? Right now, maybe not, but it's only 14 turns. Sure. Sure. You love how the missiles are almost the size of their ship. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, so 3 ships built there, and then let's just double check this. Planet missile is done. Yes. And engage the enemy. So yeah, and because we had a fight over top of our planets, we actually get permanent resources added to our planet, which is always nice. Excellent. End turn. Oh, Hammerhead Module Auxiliary Thrusters. Thank you, Flamboyant. Appreciate that. So those forward-firing tubes that your pipes that you saw in the front of those ships are actually the Hammerhead forward-firing thrusters to help them maneuver. Maneuvering thrusters, I guess. All right, so now we are no longer friendly with them, and we're actually going to be firing our planet missiles before they get here. That's always good. Minor details, you know. Actually, they probably only have tankers and stuff out there. We're gonna be aggressive on this one. Let's get everybody grouped together though before we head out there, because the cruiser that they have is going to be a. Whoops! I kind of screwed up that group, that formation. There we go. Just get them grouped up properly, or semi-properly, and then we're gonna go intercept those ships. Okay, let's go, guys. So the easiest way to tell where the enemy is to watch where the missiles are going. So see how they're heading this direction? The planet missiles aren't limited for range. So here we go. Stay on target. So this is probably a tanker. So actually we're gonna stand off so that we don't get in range of the explosion when it goes off. Let's just see here. It's probably a tanker. I can't tell. Maybe it's not, actually. I don't know. Now, we can, if we so choose, shoot off their weapon modules, which is always fun to do. Maybe shooting it off. Trying to shoot them off on that side was a little bit more difficult, so we can try to shoot them off on this side. Oh, yeah, but we killed him before that. All right, so perfect. Let's go after the last guy. I don't think there's any tankers left, so let's just do a direct line to the enemy. Yes, so there is the cruiser. This is the guy. He will. I think that's the. Oh, it's a tanker. It is a tanker. Okay, everybody clear out. Don't get in range of that tanker when it blows. That's so funny. Oh, balls. Guys, don't get so close. Keep your distance. This thing's gonna kill like half of our ships when it goes. It's a tanker cruiser. Oh, look at those Gauss guns fired. Those might even be mass drivers. Yeah, those are mass drivers. Way better range. Do tons of damage when they hit, but they rarely hit. Ow, ow. And they actually cause the ships to get blown back. It's pretty cool. Here comes the planet missiles, and we've got heavy planet missiles. There it goes, and he killed my ship at the same time. That was amazing. Amazing. Guys, I'm gonna take a oh, there's still more. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Oh, there's the there's a wormhole generator thing. Yes. It does. They generally have 1 or 2 little weapons on it. Nothing too special. But this is a thing that allows ships to pass through. I don't remember how fast. I think it's pretty fast, if not instantaneously, from one place to another. So you do want to make sure that these are eliminated. Those planetary missiles are coming in. Oh, that looks so cool. Boom. And some of these will be the heavy planetary missiles, which do way more damage. I think this is one of them. They have a brighter trail. They do actually more damage. Way more damage. We can probably send everybody in close. I don't know why I put a distance. There they go. Perfect. Super fun. Oh, it was a great fun fight. Great fight. Great fun fight. It was a great fun fight. All right, I'm going to take 5 minutes, guys. I'm going to have a drink and all that kind of stuff. Yes, this is totally live, Maxwell. Totally live. Totally live. But I'm going to take a break. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm going to go pee and all that kind of good stuff. Hashtag pee break. All right, be right back. All right. Just waiting for my water to boil so I can have some coffee. I'm a little parched. I don't know if coffee's the right choice. I should be drinking tea. All right, so let's just take a look here while I wait. So this planet, I'm just going to repair these guys. Repair. And then we're going to send them off to go deal with the... How many do we have here? 15, but with point defense, we should have no problems at all dealing with Mr. Silicoid. They might have even left. I don't think they're here anymore. Well, let's set them in anyway.
Navigation, set course.
And I'm going to build another colony ship here. Kofifi. Kofifi. Yes, I was taking some Kofifi. Yes. Because that makes sense. Is that how you spell it? Kofifi? I thought it was C-O-F-V-E-V-E? I don't remember. I did defeat... Well, I fought the Hivers, and the first battle went well with the Hivers. The Silicoids, I've just about eliminated them. I think they actually aren't in... Oh, there's some Hivers here. Or not Hivers, Silicoids here. But I think they left this system. We've almost eliminated all of them. I think this is the last one that we have to worry about. And then they're done out of this... globular cluster, but there might be some more over here and there might be some more over here, so I still have to watch for them. But it's getting to a point now where they're not going to be much of an issue because we have point defense. So yeah. All right, so that's good. And turn. Yes, I need command ships. Yes. What did we pick for technology? Update. I don't remember. Cruiser construction. That was a bad choice. I guess. Oh, we'll go for some bigger ships, sure. The nice thing, we could also have colonizing cruisers and stuff like that, which is actually pretty handy. But cruisers are really expensive to build and to maintain, so maybe not the best choice right now. Almost should be going after. Oh, so they are still here. All right, so we should be able to kill them pretty easily. The Swarm. Yeah, the command thing's probably the best way to go because this tanker's gonna die. Gonna pause it here for a second, set up my group. It's always good to keep your guys nice and close together, especially in a situation where you need lots of point defense.
Attack group.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, the tanker isn't in this first fight. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, let's do it. So now, we should be able to just waste these guys with point defense. Look at them go. Oh, I loves it. Oh yeah, just crushing them. I see your swarm, and I shall kill it all. Beautiful. As a matter of fact, as soon as these guys are all grouped up properly, we can probably start heading towards the mothership right away. Towards the queen. Just want to make sure everybody's together. This guy, for some reason, decided to go rogue. Yeah, the point defense is just ripping them apart. That is just brilliant. Loves it. Okay, let's start heading in. Oh yeah, command cruiser, that's a good idea. Yeah, command cruiser with a bunch of destroyers is actually a good combo. Just allows you to have a lot of destroyers. And actually the cruisers are pretty cool. So I'm actually kind of excited about the cruisers. You can put a lot of guns on a cruiser depending on what kind of cruiser you're building. Let's just go gangbusters on this guy for right now. And we're gonna speed it up. Be ready to slow it down. Let's go broadside. Get the most out of broadside. Focus on this thing. It's too confusing otherwise. Yay, look at us go. It's already chinks in the armor. Look at that. Getting ready to slow it down. My coffee's ready. I need coffee, but we're fighting a queen. More important. More important. Almost got him. I'm going to slow it down a little bit more. Oh, slow it down. Slow it down. Hold on. Everybody. Back to normal. Just get behind him, please. Oh.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving.
Okay. Let's go dead ahead. No broadside. All right. And let's focus on the queen. It's just easier. So missiles are probably going to do the bulk of the damage here. Oh, he's turning around. Dude. Crazy Ivan. He's doing a crazy Ivan. He's turning around. No. Ah, no. Oh, there goes. Oh, wow. He just tossed him. Crazy little, did a crazy Ivan. That was super cool. It just tossed him, though. He, like, used that tractor beam or repeller beam or something. That was pretty cool. Come on, guys, catch up. Oh, he's doing another Crazy Ivan. Stop, turn around. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's fine. Oh, that was great. I forgot they did the Crazy Ivan thing. That's super funny. The boarding pod. Oh, there's a boarding pod. That's right. Yeah, there's a boarding pod and fighters and all that and drones and all that. Oh, super cool. I forgot about half the tech. It's so great. Okay, so this planet is just about ours. Let's build our colony ship. We probably don't need all this now. Let's not build all of that. Although this is the first planet that the hivers are going to go to. So this is going to be a super big target. We'll build a colonizer and a tanker here.
Shipyards getting.
I don't know if I need the tanker for this one, but because it's only range 8. Don't even need the tanker for this one. You know what? I'm not going to build it if I don't have to, because we're spending a lot of money on silly things. Okay, so we should be able to solve that problem next turn. And this one here, we still need the better technology for FTL. But I am ready. I'm going to use what money we have here, and I am going to build another 5 colonizers. So what is that? Actually, I'll do 10, and we're going to colonize another one of those hard planets, or difficult planets, because
we'll have those ships out in no time.
Looks like our planetary development is actually a much smaller percentage as it was. So this planet over here must be doing... Is it this one? Yeah, they're coming along. It's actually, they're up to 39.82 infrastructure. It's not long now before they get to... We can probably just level that out a little bit. So now they will... yeah, it's not going to make that much difference with terraforming. So once this planet gets sorted out, we're going to be in pretty good shape. I would like to take this planet soon, but there's a 59,000 size one, which isn't great, but I'm going to grab it. Okay, end turn. Oh, actually, to Crazy Cat, sure, since you asked. But I'm going to go grab my coffee. Be right back. Okay. Yes. So, end turn, we should have that second fight. So, one enemy ship was destroyed. Huh? What do you mean one enemy ship was destroyed? We destroyed a lot of their little ships. That's fine. End turn. Coffee. Killed the swarm. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna... bloody tanker. That's fine.
You heard the man. Get this ship moving.
Should we leave him behind? I think I'll leave him behind. Just to make my life easier. Just chase him with the rest of the dudes. Let's make this a control group. Oh, I guess we've got a guy that doesn't have an engine, so we'll leave him behind as well. Let's get in there. Let's go, let's go. We need better engines, man. Oh, Crazy Ivan. This guy likes to do a Crazy Ivan. It's kind of fun. I like that. And then he tosses you around. That is great. Move these guys over.
Attack group.
Oh, Avon Colony. I've been wanting... Hold on. Let me rephrase. I've been interested in Avon Colony. I decided not to pre-purchase it on their website. Because it's... I don't know. I mean, it looks really good, though. I really should... I'm going to give it a shot, probably. I might stream it, actually. It might be a good streaming game, maybe. It's a city builder, right? And I think city builders work really well in streaming games. Stargate Ancient Drone Weapons? Is something like that in there? Ancient Drone Weapons, I'm not sure what you mean. There is drones, they're like fighters though. I don't know if that's what you mean. There is some, you can research some weird technologies, I think, from ancient thing. I don't remember. There's so much in this game, it's hard to remember all of the, especially the texts that are in it. Pretty cool stuff though. He's gonna do a crazy Ivan here, and that's gonna be a problem. Let's focus on him. I love how some of the lasers bounce off. Ah, we've almost got his nutsack. Sorry, had to be said. It's like, no, not my bunghole, no. Unfortunately, warning, you can't change language. Oh,
you heard the man. Get this ship moving.
Yes, well, coffee is a diuretic, and it is actually a laxative to some people. Yeah. The lovely Lisa tends to go to the washroom very quickly after she has a cup of coffee in the morning. It's super funny. I don't know if you guys really needed to know that, but now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Fleet
Sorry,
moving
what are you
out.
saying, Crazy Dwarf? Meaning that I am forced into a crappy traduction? I'm not sure what you're saying. You're French. Even if I'm not sure what you're saying. Unfortunately, warning, you can't change language. Automatically set to your computer language. Oh, in Avon Colony. Oh, is that what you're talking about? Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay, so that one's done. We've got our colony ship moving in, and we'll repair the ships after we've built the colony. And then this one we can't touch until we finish this research. So we should have those colony ships coming along. Perfect. End turn. Avon Colony. Okay. Insert the anal probes. What? What are you talking? Oh, into the queen. Yeah. Her poor bunghole. Her poor bunghole. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, so sad. Is that all of the colony ships? No, I think we need a couple more before we can send them off.
System update.
Stargate ancient drone weapons.
We have an enemy fleet on our scopes.
Oh no. Oh, okay, that's fine. It's fine. He's gonna kill our ER. That's fine. Another one of the Hivers. So the Hivers must own all of this territory. Of course they do. That makes sense. Soon, however, we will own this one. Colonize. Sorry, I was reading that.
Area prepped for
Stargate. Let me just close this for a second. Stargate ancient drone weapons are a hybrid missile energy weapon that can pierce shields in one hit and accurately target something. This results in a single drone disabling a capital ship with one shot, I assume. There are like plasma weapons and stuff in this that and torpedoes, and there's a number of different types of weapons, and there's some that actually disable systems. Yeah. I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, there's some that disable systems as well, which is kind of cool. The Lear are sort of specialized in shields and disabling systems. Like their research is generally geared more towards that. But I think we will have access to some of that eventually as well. So there's our 10 destroyers. Let's throw a tanker in here. We're going to send these guys off to the other 59. You know what? These planets with only size of 4, they take so long to develop. Size 1, 59,000. Although it's only 59,000, it's still going to take a long time. Size 299 is almost... Size 2, 62. Let's go for that one, if we can reach it. Because it's a size 2. That does make a big difference. 25 turns to get there.
Yes, sir. Fleet on heading Alpha.
Yeah. So we're always developing. I always want to be developing a planet. Even if it's a hard planet to develop, I always want to be developing a planet. Okay, so end turn. Lear or joke? Hey Mons, how's it going, by the way? The Lear are actually, I enjoy playing the Lear. They have they start off with I think they have access to cloaking technology right away, and they get shields right away, access to shield technology, and they've got a lot of the electroshock therapy weapons. You know, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like the weapons that actually hit multiple targets at the same time, but they're weak. They're really weak. Like they don't do a lot of damage. But I still like them, though. I still like them just because it's fun to play them. The only problem with them is the voice acting. I do not like the voice acting at all for the Lear or the Marigi. The Marigi are really fun to play because they get tons of fighters or drones or whatever. But the voice acting is it's horrible. I suppose I could turn it down. It's just, I don't know. At least with the humans, I can tolerate it. Okay, so, right. We were keeping those for... defense from the bloody von Neumann. That's okay. It's almost to a point where the von Neumann are not going to be a problem, just because we're getting enough missile technology sort of backed up here that we can deal with them almost as well as... Oh, the alien derelict, right. So the alien derelict is basically a broken off part of a massive ship. And it's still in space and it still has power. The key with this particular thing is to get behind it, because it has a blind spot where weapons... So in the front though, it's got these... Some of them have big plasma weapons, but we can use our point defense on it. Oh, right. Do these guys have point defense? I don't know. That hurts. All right. So now we can actually get in behind it and kill it from behind. We can also knock out its weapon systems, which is always fun to do. It's actually really fun to knock out weapon systems. But as long as we're in a good position here, we should be able to just kill it from the side. So we're going to go broadside. We'll target its main body, because we've got to... This is a perfect angle, actually. Perfect. Lovely. And we just kind of got to keep moving around as it comes around, because there's weapons on the other side of this thing. Over here. Yeah, so we just got to kind of stay on the right side of it. We could speed it up while we do this, but well, we'll speed it up just a bit. It'll take so long. And then we'll be able to see what kind of planet is here. Oh, there's weapons on the top of this one too. So yeah, we don't want to get too far ahead. Oh balls! Hold on, I'm just gonna pause for a second. These guys, for some reason, got mixed up on the wrong side. Okay, dude. That's a problem. Actually, fighting the alien derelict with only a couple ships or even one ship is actually kind of almost easier sometimes than trying to fight it with a whole bunch of ships, because it's hard to micromanage these ships. Or it's more difficult to micromanage a whole bunch of ships than it is, you know, just one or two ships, right? There we go. There we go. We've got him now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Got him now. I think we got a couple levels in technology on those missiles, too, so they're helping pretty substantially. Ah, bloody laser. There we go. Oh, so close. Come on, kill him. So close to being dead. There we go. Victory!
System?
Sword of the Stars 2, as I was saying before, it's fun, but it just doesn't have the same... This just kind of has the perfect combination of everything in just the right levels. There's very little micromanagement in terms of planet development. You don't have to worry about a million station types like you do in Sword of the Stars 2 if you've played it. It just gets a little silly. Some of the micromanagement in Sword of the Stars 2 gets a little silly. It's prettier, definitely prettier. But then the combat just doesn't feel right either. It feels very clunky compared to this. I don't know. I like this better. I honestly, I like this one better. Okay, so what kind of planet was that? Ooh, not bad. All right, so let's build... actually, is there anything closer we can build colony ships from? This one's going to be too distant. The best bet is going this route, so we'll actually build it at the home system. So we're going to build... Oh, we'll just build a couple. Three colonizers should be fine.
Aye, Commander.
How's our money situation? We're still okay for cash, so... You know what? We'll build 5. It's still going to be 2 turns, though. I hate waiting.
Construction project
so
initiated.
Impatient. And can they still move out of their... No, they're stuck until we actually colonize it. And this planet is coming along. This one should be pretty quick. Enter.
System
I do like
update.
shielding, but I did make a promise to somebody today that I wasn't going to use shielding. I was going to go focused on offensive, which suits me just fine. I'm just going to focus on weapon systems, not so much defensive systems, which is great. I don't mind that at all. Yeah, I'm not going to fight this fight. This is the Hivers coming after that old
System
ER.
update.
Be a quick waste. No point in watching that fight. All right, there's our 5 colonizers. Let's send them in.
Navcom programmed.
Navcom programmed. Whenever he says Navcom, I think of the Wing Commander movie. Terrible movie. Freddie Prinze Jr. was
System
awful,
update.
but I loved it. I loved it because, I don't know, it just had a few elements to it that are just So great. I love the idea of the AI and the pioneers, you know, moving out to and had this instinct to colonize planets and stuff. I just loved it. The concepts were really cool, but Chris Roberts really dropped the ball in terms of producing. Great video game maker, terrible at producing movies. And even the cutscenes in the original Wing Commanders were terrible. They were terrible. Like they had one with Mark Hamill. I think it was Wing Commander 3? 3. I think it was 3. I had Mark Hamill, and it was so poorly produced. It was just awful. But I really enjoyed having Mark Hamill in the game. That was great.
System update.
The Wing Commander movie, if you haven't seen it, you need to see it. But it is some of the worst acting I've seen in my life. I like Freddie. I used to like Freddie Prinze Jr. I thought he did some good stuff. And it's got that other guy that Freddie Prinze Jr. always did movies with. I forget his name. I totally forget his name. Otherwise, I would let you guys know. But the movie itself, the concepts are great. Some of the stuff, and it's like the way they do research over budget. Oh, man, we're spending way too much on our research. That's fine. We're over budget by 101. Okay. But the way they did the space battles is very much like sub battles. That's what it was like. It was like sub battles, and I really liked that.
We finally have this tech director.
Yes, it's about time you gave me cruiser construction. Let's see what's under cruiser construction to develop. We've got boarding pods. Oh yes, boarding pods. Small shuttles designed to deliver squads of soldiers to enemy ships and will cut through the hulls so they can enter. Once aboard, the troops will try to subdue the crew and slave the guns to their own fire control systems, turning the enemy ship to immobile weapons platforms. So you don't get to keep the ships afterwards, but the boarding pods will actually go onto ships and take them over and make them immobile platforms just for the duration of the fight. It's actually pretty cool, but you don't get to keep the ships, unfortunately. Great technology. I do like it, but we more than anything right now, we need to be able to move our ships faster and farther. So we're going to go after, we've waited long enough. It's going to take a while, but we're going to go after fusion engines.
Yes,
just because I think that needs to happen.
Initiating research project.
We are going to work on our first cruiser, though. It's not going to be a great cruiser. We're still using old technology, but you know, we might as well develop our first cruiser. So this is the armor class cruiser, and then we can also build an ER version of the cruiser. We can build a medium defense platform, which is actually really nice. We can do a point defense cruiser, which is actually pretty cool with the hammerhead on it. Has 3 missile launchers. 3 medium missile launchers in the front and 1 in the back. That's pretty cool. Actually, the point defense for that's pretty awesome. The armor, however, has 1 large missile launcher in the center, and I don't know if it matters the difference between damage. Hold on. I don't think the damage matters. There's no difference between a large missile mount or a medium missile mount. So if we had access to large weapons like torpedoes and stuff, this is where it would go, right? But yeah, these can have a substantial amount of missile launchers, which is pretty freaking awesome. We're still stuck with pulse fission right now, though. I'm not going to build any until I need to, because I want to get fusion first, so that because we can't just upgrade ships, right? Is there anything else? Maybe refinery is kind of cool. It's like a tanker, except it continues to generate fuel, so it doesn't get stuck anywhere. Actually, refinery is something we could build right now. So let's build a refinery with point defense in its body. And I think we'll keep the hammerhead. We're not going to do a strafe. We'll keep the hammerhead, and missiles are fine. Missiles and some point defense on it should be good. And we're going to name this after... I'm not going to build an armor right now because there's no... I'd rather wait until we have fusion engines before we build our armor. The refinery, we're going to name this after somebody. I know, you get to be named after a refinery. Big deal, right? But I don't know. To Crazy Cat, sorry, you're getting named after a refinery. So these are basically fuel platforms for, I just place these at a system. Refinery. I place these at a system, and then any ship that passes by gets refueled.
Design entered.
It's actually really great. Besides carrying large supply of fuel for other ships, this section can be ordered to stop in a system, convert resources in the area to fuel. So it's basically a refueling place, constant refueling place. So it's just as good. You know how I was going to make some of these systems, like I was trying to colonize some of these systems just to have a fuel depot? Well, we could use that refinery as a fuel depot, and it doesn't really matter that it'll have pulse fission or not. So we're going to build couple of those right now. so that it'll extend our
Shipyard
range.
getting up.
We probably could have gotten into there already. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put one here for sure. And we still haven't conquered this system. I'm going to build another ER too. Hold on. Another ER. Old design ER. I wonder... Actually, let's upgrade the ER. I'm not going to build a cruiser ER. I just want a regular one. So, and this one can have the hammerhead with some point defense. And rear point defense. And yeah, just a green laser in the body. That's fine. And pulse vision. Good. Save design. I'm not going to rename this ship.
Design entered into naval archives.
Remove that design. And I'm going to build one more of those at our home system because we can actually start... Actually, it's... Oh, so we still have... There's one system within our globular cluster that we haven't discovered. And I wonder if it's linked to this one. I bet you it is. We're almost better off just sending a ship straight there. But that's fine. Okay, and hold on. Build. Just want to see something. Build. I'm just going to build one refinery for now. And one ER. And I want ER next turn. Okay.
Construction project initiated.
Okay. Michael Lee, hey!
System update.
Oh, I don't know if you know it, but if you put a small weapon into a medium turret, it gains 1 barrel. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you. I actually had no idea. Look at the positives. Without you, flee doesn't exist. Without you, flee doesn't exist. I have no idea what you're talking about. Without your fleet? Without you, flee? I don't know. Temeraire Dragon, you'll have to clarify that. Repair ships are fantastic, yes. But these refinery ships, they just work in any fleet, too, because you never run out of fuel, essentially. You've always got a way to replenish that fuel. Work really well in, like, armor fleets that are trying to go to destroy those swarms. Hint, hint. Okay, so let's get our ER. Separate that sucker, and we're going to send him out to here. And I'm thinking I'm going to dismantle this old Defender class. We're just going to break those down. We'll get the resources back. Scuttle those, because I don't need those anymore. And that CR refinery, we're going to send him. I don't think I even need to send him down here, but I would like to place one here so that we can get all the way through, but we're going to have to wait until fission anyway. Okay, that's fine. Did we have anybody ready to colonize? Nope. No, I don't think so. End turn.
System update.
Hey, Michael Lee! You have no idea what this is, but I'm awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Command ship. Yes, command ship. We'll do that after fusion drives, though. After fusion drives. We need to be able to, extend our range. And we still haven't got... I'm assuming this is a linking point to this cluster, but we just... I don't know. It's weird. Maybe, you know what? I'm going to build one more ER without fusion. That's going to be a long trip, but I'm going to send him directly to that system. It's going to take him a long time, though. End turn. Yes, we can do cruiser colony ship. Let's
update.
I'll wait. Nah, I want to wait until we get fusion. Sorry. I want to wait until we get fusion. I'm not sorry at all. I'm actually going to decrease the amount of money we're getting in cash. So it's going to take 49 turns. It's going to go faster here as we start to get
system update.
More planetary development done. Although I'm about to spend more money on planetary development. But that's okay. And turn. And I do have to kind of keep an eye out over here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to build a couple more ERs over here so that we can start scouting out some of the territory in the Hivers land. Because eventually I do want to attack them and destroy them, because that's how I roll. Because that's, diplomacy for me is just attacking and destroying our enemies.
System update.
All right, ER. And let's send those out. Let's zoom in over here. Can we actually reach this system deep in? Let's just see. Move. No, but we can get here.
Fleet moving out.
And we can get here. That should be good. Kind of see what's going on. I mean, we don't have the range to get that far in right now, but, just kind of get a better look. And we should probably build some defenses at this system as well. Although we're going to see the Hivers coming in, so I'm not too panicked. I'm not going to spend the money until I have to. We can repair these ships, maybe? Not quite enough juice at that colony yet to do it, so that's fine. Oh, I'm so sorry you're alone on Twitch. I'm so sorry. More money means more planets, means more money. For more planets means more money. For more research, yes. So that's what we have to do. We're still expanding pretty aggressively, but I do want to get the fusion done as soon as possible. The problem is with these planets, it requires. Whoops! I guess I could have colonized there. They're going to require a lot more money to colonize.
Colonizer landing now, Commander.
So you know, actually, let's take a look and see how much it's going to cost to build a cruiser with a colony module. Oh, we can't actually do the cruiser colony module yet. I think we have to research something to do the colony module on those. Okay, interesting. Watermelon! Oh, hey, Lannister Stark. Oh, you're from Brazil and you like the channel. What's the weather like in Brazil? I'd like to visit Brazil one day. I've got some friends that live in Brazil, or that came from Brazil, and they're so cool. So cool. And they talk about Brazil all the time. I hear there's some financial problems in Brazil, but I'd still like to visit. It sounds like a really cool place. Cool people. Very, very relaxed people, from what I understand. Build a TARDIS. Actually, a TARDIS would be super handy. We could just kind of teleport all around, and we could go back in time and fix the errors of our ways. Yeah, so these guys have some colonies in here, so at least we know it's there.
Update.
Ooh, Blood Dappled Blossom suggests a ceasefire. What a great name for their colony. Can you imagine these insects sitting down with some humans? Have we learned their language? We must, or they must know our language already. So I accept a ceasefire.
Orders, sir. We will not fire on their ships.
So that's good. At least we've got an NAP with them. That's good. That's good. So, but they did destroy our last little ship there. That was great. Bunch of insects sitting down at the table. It's like, can I get you? What can I get you? Like, what does a full-grown insect, like a human-sized insect, eat? I don't know. Humans? Can I get you a baby? Would you like a baby? Oh, it's terrible. Terrible, terrible sense of humor I have sometimes. I am gonna take this system now. I'm gonna build. I'm gonna do the full 10 colonizers for this one. It's expensive, but we've got the money anyway, so we'll do 2 tankers on there. We should be able to reach
Shipyards
it. We're gonna go after this other size 1, cost 59,000. It's gonna take a while to build it, but I mean, just one at a time. You know, we'll get these done. End turn. Yeah, I will unlock the colony ship thing for the cruiser. I've already got an agenda here. We're gonna do fusion, then we're gonna do command, and then we'll do the colony ship. Because once we get fusion done, we can actually eliminate the silicoids from this planet.
System update.
Right now, it would take way too long to get there with an armor fleet. And if it takes that long, I mean, anything can happen on the in-between too. Like, I don't know, something goes wrong and then we have to do it all over again. I'd just much rather have fusion. Besides that, I mean, we have to rebuild the ships, right? Because you can't just upgrade ships in this. That would be kind of cool if you could. I'm going to take 1 tanker, see if we can do it with 1 tanker first. Hold on. M, can we get all the way there? We can. 17 turns. Excellent. Perfect. And then we'll start thinking about these 90,000 and 70-some thousand. I don't mind if it has size greater than 1. Like, this one's not so bad. We're going to be colonizing that one fairly soon. But, like, size 2, 99,000 is just, it's crazy. Until you have better... did we... Oh, no! Oh, yes, you're right. Oh no, I forgot about that. We had suspended animation and I haven't been using it. Oh, that's so upsetting. Oh, you guys should have reminded me before. Oh man. Okay, so colonizer yes, Mark
Ship
3.
Design ready for construction.
Ah, balls. Oh well, we've already sent that fleet out. I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. We've had that suspended animation for a while. Ah, balls. At least, thank you for reminding me anyway. The hivers do negotiate, yes, and as a matter of fact, in research, you do have to look up, or you have to research their language. Where is it here? Yes. So you have to research different languages to be able to get different things from them, if I remember correctly. So right now I don't remember where it is. Oh yes, translate. This is the hiver here, so we can translate their language. That'll allow us to get better agreements as well as have better opportunities with them altogether. So they can have a ceasefire with us because they can translate our language, but right now we have no idea what they're saying. But it's only 2 turns. We might just get that on the in-between. Yeah, they're preparing to eat us. Essentially, yes. We want to eat your babies. Yeah. That's what they're saying. We just don't know that that's what they're saying. We think they're like being agreeable and nice, but they're actually like, we want to eat your babies. I'm gonna send this tanker back. We're probably gonna start breaking down some of these tankers that we just kind of have located all over the place. I'm actually gonna send. I know as soon as I send this fleet out, they're gonna be the von Neumann are gonna attack. Actually, I'm gonna send that tanker to where that is, so I can move them out. I hate just fleets just sitting there not doing anything, pointless, spending money for the Empire. Don't like that at all. Okay, I think we're good. And turn. Hyper scientists get eaten if they go over budget. Yeah, I mean, I would think it'd be a pretty brutal civilization. Are you kidding me? Was there a hiver? Oh, maybe they came in after. Oh, no. I'm just going to auto it.
System update.
So we lost that entire fleet to a hive. Oh, that sucks. I don't think, you know what? We do have this fleet here. It's only 10 ships. Was these ships don't even have point defense. Completely useless. Okay, so there is at least one more hive over here that we need to kill. But I'm not going to build any more ships in this area until we get fusion engines, and then we'll deal with them. I can't believe we lost all those colonizers, though. At least the next round of colonizers are going to have suspended animation.
Fleet.
Oh, Barigi! Ah, yes. So they must be over here. So they use warp drives. They can just travel through space. They just do it the old-fashioned way. They just travel through space. And they move fairly quickly, so if that's a big fleet, we're in trouble. It's probably an ER. I'm going to send this ER down this way.
Sir.
I'm
Fleet
going to
Alpha.
kill all these tankers. I'm going to keep the refinery. I'm actually going to send the refinery out. I'm going to send the refinery down here for now.
Aye, sir.
And I'm going to dismantle all of these tankers. Scuttle the tankers, because there's no point in keeping them here. They'll just get blown up. And the ER is going out. And we're going to build a bunch of defense platforms. Let me just take a look at the design. We could build medium defense platforms now, too. No, I'm happy with that design. That's good. All right, build. But we won't have time to build any mediums right now. I should have built this at our homeworld ages ago anyway. It's usually necessity is the mother of invention.
In no time.
Not thinking proactively, thinking reactively. All right, end turn. This is, Rick. Hey, Rick, how's it going, man? Yeah, this is a great game. It's so good. Oh, wow, they came in with way more than I expected they'd come in with. But we still have the planetary defense. We should be fine here. Marigi are awesome, though. I do like the Marigi. Yeah, the sequel was such a disaster. Actually, the sequel turned out okay, but the release of it was terrible. It's not, but I still think it's not nearly as good at this. This just had the perfect combination of deliciousness. All right, let's see where they're coming from. There's nothing I can control in this fight. I can kind of control what the defense platforms are firing at, but there's really not much else I can control in this fight. Let's speed it up just a little bit. Control, page up.
We've got hostile fire, sir.
Oh, hold on, page down. I don't know if those are drones or what those are. The missiles should make short work of these guys. I just wanted to see what kind of weapon systems they had. So they've got just red lasers and Gauss guns on these ships. I wonder how long ago they sent these ships out. So they could have way better technology by now. Interesting. But they've also got fighters, of course. Almost all Marigi ships have fighters. Where's my missiles? Where's my... Oh! Ah, I did it again! Oh, I forgot to turn off the bloody hold fire thing. Ah, that's so dumb. Damn it! The first time you run into a race, I don't know, that's kind of dumb. I would think full on attack, you know, every time, but I don't know. I'm not a diplomacy kind of guy. Balls. So they would take them forever to destroy the planet with lasers anyway. It's not like we took a ton of damage. I probably destroy more people on my planets than they do. Here we go. Planetary missiles, chewing them up. Balls. I should have watched chat. You guys would have reminded me. Oh, the lovely Lisa's home, and you know what? That's my cue, unfortunately. Oh man, but I'm going to play this again tomorrow. I'm going to continue this game tomorrow because I'm really enjoying this. I miss this game. I don't want to play it by myself. I want to play it with you guys. Oh yes, look at. Oh, come on, hit him before the end. Come on, so close. It's a taker or something. Oh man. So. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this play today. I'm coming back to stream this tomorrow. I'm going to come back. We're going to start at the same time. We're going to do one plague. Oh, plague cure. Actually, did they use plague? Hold on, let's just take a look at our planet here. They did do some damage. Some infrastructure damage and everything. That's fine. They're fine. They're fine. Like I said, I do just as much damage to my own people as they do. Yeah, that poor ship is just going to get chewed apart. But I'm going to be back at the same time tomorrow. We're going to start at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time or 5 p.m. GMT. So that is like 4 hours ago we started today, for example. So it'll be the same time tomorrow. And we're going to continue this game because actually I think we're in a pretty good position. Just in terms of like most of our globular cluster, I like calling it, I just like saying globular cluster. Most of our globular cluster can be colonized. It's slow with some of these planets, but most of it is, we're able to colonize. We do have some prohibitive, but it's not bad. And we've got our hivers over here. We've got Marigi over here. This is going to be really interesting, and I'm really excited. Now watch, I'll come back and I'll get eaten alive by locusts. If you got anybody that knows this game knows the locusts, and they're like, oh god, the locusts, terrible, terrible, terrible thing to run into. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. So we will see you at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, 5 p.m. GMT tomorrow. And yeah, we're going to stream this for at least another 4 hours tomorrow. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, bye, bye, bye. Thanks for joining me. Oh, the lovely Lisa says bye as well. Bye, guys. Bye.